You're probably wondering why I gathered you here. Let me take a moment and break it down. We've been given black eyes by the good guys. Oh, but that's about to change. Those meddlesome mortals who've mucked up our missions will finally feel some of our pain. You see, I have a devious plan that requires a demonstrative fist, and each of you will have your dreams come true as a fiendish finger of peace. What? All right, let me try this again. Alone all our dreams went. Kaboom! Yes, but united we'll take
the candle.
no fish bigger.
I'm seeing what you want to do.
Let me hit it.
We'll come together so we can dismantle.
Now here's the plot to capture your greed and intrigue. We'll take Dalaran for all that it's got. As we form an evil league.
Hey, what's up, folks? Welcome to the first Rise of Shadows card reveal live stream. My name is Chris, and I'm a community manager here on the Hearthstone team. I'm super humbled and excited to be able to celebrate with you all this upcoming launch of an expansion. And I'm joined by two fantastic individuals to my right. I can't speak this morning. I did have my coffee, but I need a second cup. Would you mind introducing yourselves?
I would love to. My name's Cora Georgiou, and I am a Hearthstone esports commentator and host on occasion. And I'm really incredibly excited to be here. I've been watching the reveal streams now for, I guess, the full 5 years of Hearthstone's life, and I've gotten to see you do them alongside some incredible influencers, and now I get to be on this couch myself. So it's really great to be here.
It's great.
Thank you, Cora, for joining us. I'm Peter Whalen. I'm one of the designers on the Hearthstone team, and these are pretty much my favorite things. The initial card reveal live streams are pretty amazing. We get to show you some pretty cool stuff today.
Yeah. Super awesome. And again, so like Cora said, she's been involved in the esports scene for a while now. She's a caster, host, even participant extraordinaire. She's been involved in events from HCT to WSOE and all the other things that rhyme with E and T. So she's great. If you haven't gotten a chance to see what she's capable of, please do support her. She's doing some really awesome things. So two things I did want to say real quick before we dive into the agenda. And I know everyone's dying to see the new cards and the gameplay that the team has so heavily been working on behind the scenes. Two things I wanted to call out, though. Number one, check out this really fancy stream room. We have cool couches and key art on the back TV and this cool Blizzard backdrop and all these cool things. So yeah, it's been something we've been working on in the back end. Super excited to finally divvy that out to you all. Hopefully it's something that you all enjoy, and we're going to have many more productions out of it going forward. The second thing is, if you have not followed our Twitch channel or smashed that sweet, sweet subscribe button on our YouTube page, please do. We want to keep you up to date with all the latest and greatest things happening in the world of Hearthstone. We've got Hearthside chats. Peter has done many of those. We've got announcement videos for the new expansions and many, many more things. So definitely do hit those buttons for us. Now, again, before we dive into gameplay and those new cards, quickly wanted to recap some of the things that we've announced. So we had the Year of the Dragon announcement about a couple weeks ago. We had some massive, massive changes come out of that. Peter, I'd love to talk to you a little bit. Genin Baku, seeing the year early rotation going into Hall of Fame. Peter, what was the dev team's mindset behind pulling those cards in a year early?
That was a pretty tough decision. It's really important for us that your collection feels valuable and that you feel like these are your cards. But at the same time, Gen and Baku were very powerful. They were essentially meta-defining in Standard. And so if they had continued for the next year, we were worried that the Standard rotation wasn't going to shake things up the way that we wanted them to. And so if we were playing against Odd Warrior and Odd Paladin and even Shaman for the next year, we were worried that just wasn't going to be that fun for our players. And so it was really important for us to rotate them to Wild a year early, and we're rotating their accompanying cards as well. Black Cat, for example, will also rotate to Wild, and so you'll get the full dust refund for those, and Standard will be more fun.
Cool. Full dust refund. You heard it. And so on top of Genin Baku rotating to Hall of Fame, so we also saw Divine Favor and Doomguard. So if you weren't privy to that knowledge, those are some of the cards that happened there. Now, folks,
and
if you were...
Naturalize.
And naturalized. Yes,
Naturalized.
thank you for pointing out the other big one that I totally forgot. So yes, thank you, Cora. You're great. Folks, if you haven't played Hearthstone in a while, or if you're brand new to the game, this is a great time to get involved with the game. Death Knights from Knights of the Frozen Throne are also rotating out of Standard and going into Wild. Spellstones and many other cards on top of the Hall of Fame cards we just mentioned. So again, if you haven't been incorporated into Hearthstone yet, this is the time. So super exciting time to join the game. So before we get out of Year of the Dragon stuff, would love to talk to, what are some cards that you two are like, man, you know what, I'm really going to miss playing those guys in Standard? What are some really good, memorable moments of some good cards that you had?
So here's the thing. We're losing some of the most powerful cards that we've ever had in Hearthstone with this rotation, which means it's going to be an incredible rotation because we're going to see so many cards from Rastakhan, from the Witchwood, from Boomsday become playable that weren't playable before. But as much as you hate getting Death Knighted, as much as Jaina can be really frustrating, as much as Rexar building beasts can be really frustrating, they're so much fun to play. I've loved building beasts. I've loved playing with Blood Reaver Gul'dan over the last few years, and I am really going to miss those cards because they were meta defining. We've had them now as a staple for the game for a couple years, and it's going to be sad to see them go, but we'll still be able to play with them in Wild. And then the Lich King.
Oh,
absolutely,
who could forget
an
about the Lich
incredible
King?
card.
That was the top of my list too.
Staple late game card, sort of took the spot that Ragnaros had after it moved to the Hall of Fame. Just perfectly centered in the meta, perfectly powered, and really fit very well in a lot of decks. Had a lot of fun with that one.
Right. Peter.
Let's see, Tar Creeper is a pretty high
you
on my
stole
list.
mine. I was going to say that.
Tar Creeper.
Such a good talk.
Such a good card.
I really like Adapt as well, just as a mechanic. And so pretty much all of the Adapt cards are near and dear to my heart. Quests, I think I'll miss the Priest quest quite a bit. It's one of those things that was never super meta-defining, but every once in a while people would put it in their deck and you'd have this Death Rattle Priest thing that was going on, and it would help shore up some of these more combo-y Priest decks by giving them a pretty big heal if they needed it. Those are some of my favorite ones from the Year of the Mammoth.
There you go. Yeah, so in case you all weren't privy to this, again, we were talking about Year of the Dragon and set rotation. So typically what happens is, so when a new year starts, another year rotates out. So Year of the Mammoth is going on ice. But kind of funny. It wasn't funny at all. Anyways, moving on. So within Year of the Mammoth, so we had Journey to Ungoro, Knights of the Frozen Throne, and Kobolds and Catacombs that are all rotating out of Standard and going into Wild. So Year of the Raven, which we've got Witchwood, the Boomsday Project, and Rastakhan's Rumble, along with Rise of Shadows, which will be dropping on April 9th for Year of the Dragon. Those will all be in Standard. So just to give you all a heads up, if you have not been privy against the world of Hearthstone and how things work, that's going to be that. I know for me, some of the cards that, and we talked about this last night, I think at dinner, that I'm going to be missing. So Peter already stole mine with Tar Creeper. I know Stonehill Defender. I saw Frodan putting some tweets out about those two guys, and I got a little sentimental as well. I was like, you know what? Yeah, Out of My Jungle. That is a voice line I have been hearing, obviously, for the past year to 2 years, and gotten some really good taunts out of that guy. So it's going to be good. But I know one of the things that we also talked about too. I have been ever since Rastakhan's Rumble playing Elemental Odd Mage, and I know that I was one of those guys when I first started playing against Death Knights. I was like, you know what? Oh, these cards. They play Jaina, and I'm like, no. But then I was like, you know what? If you can't beat them, join them. So I started playing Jaina and was like, you know what? I'm actually getting those W's, so this is good. So, yeah. So anyway, so that's Year of the Dragon. So we want to get into Rise of the Shadows. Some of the things that we've already announced, mechanics-wise and keywords-wise, and then some of the cards that we've already talked about. So Peter, I'd love to kind of shoot this over to you. So if you could talk to us about those keywords that we've already announced, and then some of the cards. I know it's going to be hard to remember all of them that we've already announced, but yeah, if you could talk to some of those, that'd be great.
So for the Rise of Shadows and the Year of the Dragon, we're doing an overarching story for the very first time. And so this is something that we've been preparing since I've been on the Hearthstone team. We've been prepping all of these different villains and bringing them together into one group led by Arch-Villain Rafam. And so they've had the opportunity to meet up. We saw the trailer at the beginning of this that we formed this evil league, and they are going to take on Dalaran. So they are assaulting Dalaran right now in the Rise of Shadows, and that's brought with them several new mechanics. So we have lackeys, which are 1/1 Battlecry minions. These are generated like spare parts, and they are all 1 cost and pretty powerful. You'll see things like the Kobold Lackey. That's a 1 mana 1/1 Battlecry, deal 2 damage. Ethereal Lackey, 1 mana 1/1 Battlecry, discover a spell. these are pretty good for 1 mana. You would absolutely play them in your deck. You can't. You can only generate them with other cards. Things like Evil Miscreant, which is a 3 mana 1/5 combo, add 2 lackeys to your hand. We've also got some callback cards. I mentioned that these are characters that we've been seeding for years now, and so we've got cards that harken back to the first time you saw them. So we have Madame Lazul. Madame Lazul is the fortune teller from the Whispers of the Old Gods cinematic, and so she harkens back to Whispers of the Old Gods. And so you've got a Forbidden card. Forbidden was the mechanic from Whispers of the Old Gods. Forbidden Words destroys a minion with attack less than the amount of mana you spend on those cards. You spend all your mana, you destroy a smaller minion. You could destroy a 10 attack minion if you got 10 mana. You can destroy a 0 attack minion like a Spirit if you have no mana left. We also have the Defenders of Dalaran, and they've got their own mechanics as well. They've got Twin Spell, which lets you cast a spell twice. For the Forest Aid is one of the cards we've seen there. That's a 9 mana Druid spell. It lets you summon 5 2/2 treants, and you can do it again the next turn if you want. I think that's all the mechanics that we've shown.
I think that's it. You would know better than us, so I would defer to you on that one. But yeah, super excited about all those new things. Now, Cora and Peter, you as well, out of the cards that have been revealed so far, do you have a particular one that you're just jazzed about? You're like, this is rad. This is the thing that I'm super excited about.
I love Archvillain Ratham. I absolutely love it. One of my favorite cards of all time in Hearthstone was Elise Starseeker, where you would shuffle in the map to the Golden Monkey, and then you shuffle in the Golden Monkey, and finally you can turn all of the cards in your hand and deck into legendaries. But Archvillain Ratham, just 7 mana, 7/8, Warlock class legendary, Battlecry, transform all cards in your hand and deck into legendary minions. So I'm very excited to play with that one. I think it needs a specific type of deck, I think, to thrive, but every game is going to be different, and it seems like it's going to be so much fun.
Right. Super cool card.
He's pretty cool. He's a little bit like the Lich King in that he's a giant taunt minion that also does something probably good for you.
Hopefully.
Here's all these legendaries.
10 Lore Walker chose.
Your deck is bad. Let me fix it for you. Yeah, exactly.
Millhouse Mana Storms
There you go.
everywhere.
Hopefully that doesn't happen, but you know. Peter, what about you?
I like Kalikos a lot. It's the 10 mana mage legendary, 4/12 dragon, Battlecry, discover a spell. It's pretty small, but your first spell each turn costs 0. So that's only active while Kalikos is
Huge.
out, but it lets you do crazy things. If you have a giant spell in your hand, like a Flame Strike or a Pyroblast,
It's like Pyroblast all
you
day.
can just do that.
Yep.
And if you don't, maybe he'll give you one. You get to discover the spell. So I like the fact that he helps himself out. He synergizes with himself in a way that's pretty cool. I think Kangor from Boomsday was really nice in that way, where he's the 1/2 lifesteal minion that also doubles up your healing. So in a much the same way, you've got Kalikos, gives you a spell to power himself, and Kangor gives you healing so that you can power himself.
Right. Kalikos is going to be super sweet. I remember
He's
when I
gonna
was
be fun.
doing playtests before the expansion got announced, I remember seeing that card was just like, holy frick, this is awesome. Going to be so good. So yeah, maybe we'll get to see it today, maybe not.
We'll
I don't
see.
know. We'll see what's going on.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Well, without further ado, we know you all at home are dying to see gameplay and brand new cards. So if you've seen these reveal streams before, especially the first one, you know that we actually didn't have gameplay until Rastakon's Rumble. And in that time, we only had 1 game that we played. Well, this time we have 5 games that we're showing with 3 decks.
Oh my gosh.
So super cool. So you're going to get to see a couple of the decks replayed, so you have a chance to see how they synergize against other opponents. But it's going to be really cool. So again, the whole goal, again, if I can speak today, I promise I'm going to get more coffee after this. But the whole goal of this is to be able to showcase more gameplay to you all. We know that's the thing that you all want the most, and so that's what we're here to give to you all. So Cora, without further ado, I think we have Chalky on the other end. Chalky last time, the last couple of times has shown us up. Again, if you all remember Day 9 during Boomsday Project where he got a little cocky. He thought he could pull one over on Chalky, and Chalky pulled one over on him. So, yeah. Cora, how are you feeling about Chalky?
Well, you know,
works.
I've been in Hearthstone for a long time. I know Chalky as Hearthstone player Chalky and less as Hearthstone developer Chalky, even though I know that's the mantle that he's taken up recently. So as a player, Chalky was one of the best. So I'm hoping that he's gonna, you know, for the good
He's a
of
pretty
the
good
stream.
designer too, actually.
Yeah, one of the best.
He's
Okay.
pretty good. Yeah.
So what you're saying is he's just
one
talented.
of the best. Yeah.
He's just good at his job.
You
That's
guys were
good to
literally
hear.
saying that I thought the exact same phrase at the same time. I was like, this was not scripted at all. So this is genius if this is the case that you guys are doing this.
Well, I hope he's gonna go easy on us. I'll say that.
Or are you going to go easy on him?
I mean,
Yeah.
Chalky, we're looking
We
at
got
you.
Cora.
I don't know that I've ever played against Chalky, but I will say, I was telling you, I saw Corridor Creeper first. I put it in a deck the day that Kobolds and Catacombs came out, and then Chalky and his squad rolled up with Corridor Creeper the week after that, and I was like, no, I got it first.
Sorry, Chalky. You got beat, dude.
I was there. Falcone can attest to it. I have witnesses.
I feel like this is going to be like a Twitter battle later of like being like, no, it was me, it was me.
I really think we put it in our decks first, but you know.
Hopefully. So
That's
yeah,
fair.
designers win. Designers win. So Cora, let's get this gameplay rolling. Chalky
Okay.
should be online, and we should be getting a private match notification here in just a moment. Now, one thing I did want to say,
25. What's up, Chalky?
yeah, Chalky,
Come
I'm not
on.
25. What's up, man? One of the things I did want to say, too, if you like what you have seen so far that we have already announced and you like the things that you're going to see, pre-purchase bundles are available right now, not only in the game client, but also on the Blizzard web store. The Madame Lazul Priest Hero, Golden Legendary, multiple packs, and an exclusive card back are available for those who do those pre-purchase bundles. So, letting you know that those things are available. We've got gameplay to get to, though, folks. So, Peter and Cora, I'm going to kick it to
Chalky's
you.
already challenging us.
Chalky,
so excited.
I think Chalky's,
We're just ready to go.
Rise of Shadows, kicking it off, getting prepped for April 9th. Let's go.
Okay.
All right, Chris, do you know what order we're doing them in?
That is a great question. I totally forgot which one we are supposed to be doing first.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Peter, which one do you want to choose?
Let's do this one. We got one highlighted.
boom?
Let's go.
I'm all
Let's go,
for it.
boom, boom.
So we've
Boom,
got
boom.
There we go.
Khadgar's Creations, The Heist, and Boom Boom. And we're going to start off with good old Garrosh here.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
We haven't seen too many Warrior cards so far. I know we had the one recently where the Omega effect
yeah.
has been brought back.
That one's cool. That's a piece of art actually that we commissioned for the Boomsday Project, and it
We
was
liked it so much.
and we really liked it. We put it on the card, and then we realized very, very late that the card we put it on wasn't actually a mech, and the art was definitely a mech.
Oh.
And so we said, okay, can we change it? The answer was no, we really can't because the combo with Ziliax was too nuts.
Too good. Okay.
Oh, wow.
So we just can't do that. So we had to swap the art like super last minute.
There you go.
Okay, so we've already got a new card
I
here.
say, by the way,
Oh, yeah.
what do we got
Clockwork
there?
Goblin.
What's on
New
what's
card.
inside?
3 mana, 3/3 mech, Battlecry, shuffle a bomb into your opponent's deck. When drawn, it explodes for 5 damage. We've got that effect in the game already
It's
on a
Sephorian
5
Bomber.
mana 5/5.
Yep.
Yes. So just a little bit smaller, maybe a little bit more manageable in a mech deck. I'm definitely keeping that. What do you think about Acolyte of Pain and Shield Block?
There's card draw, which will get us to our new cards faster, or we could just mulligan them and maybe get new cards. All that really matters is getting new cards.
Say,
so-
getting
I'll
new
keep
cards
one.
sounds
all right.
pretty sweet.
Acolyte might draw 2 cards.
That's what I'm thinking.
I buy
We're
that.
gonna go for broke here, but definitely keeping the Clockwork Goblin.
Oh, and there's a Mega Devastator.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about. The 4 mana 4/5 with Battlecry. If you have 10 mana crystals, deal 10 damage to a minion. So
Pretty good.
in the late game, very good. In the early game, chill Yeti stats.
Yeah, with a
This
mech.
is improve morale, deal 1 damage to a minion. If it survives, add a lackey to your hand. I believe that was just revealed as well.
Yep. And if you look at it, it says add a lackey to your hand.
Mm-hmm.
No, which unlike on the reveal stream, which it said add a lackey to your hand, and we felt bad.
Oh. Quick change. Put the word 2 in there.
Right.
Yep.
There you go.
The community keeps it honest.
Yeah, and Pubera was in the Hearthstone chat with Chad. Chat with Chad. So that's a mouthful.
But definitely maybe some interaction between improved morale and Acolyte of Pain. Maybe
Yeah.
Falcon
Yeah.
Berserker, seeing more of a mid-rangey
Could be
style
pretty good.
emerging here. But I think probably just want to armor and
Yeah,
let
sounds
this one
good.
go.
We don't need to improve that Voidwalker's morale. He's already feeling pretty good.
He's very confident.
I see what you did there, Peter.
2 years of Void Lords and he's riding high, but he's about to get cut down with the new expansion release. But yeah, Clockwork Goblin looks kind of sweet. The Sephorian Bomber is a card that I tried to play a little bit here and there, especially because Shutterwalk.
Sure.
And Sephorian was neutral. You could play it in Shaman, but it was just a little bit too slow.
Yep.
So maybe you throw a mech tag on it, put it in a mech-centered warrior deck, and suddenly it can be a little bit more. Okay, so we have a couple options. We could just try and challenge the board with the Clockwork Goblin, or we could get really greedy. Go for Acolyte of Pain this turn.
Goblin seems like the better play, but Acolyte of Pain might draw us into new cards.
It's
so-
possible.
Acolyte?
We could also hold on to the Acolyte to play with
With
Improved
improved
morale,
morale.
though, maybe on turn 5 after an Omega Devastator. I
Sounds
think
better.
I like the Clockwork Goblin this turn.
That does sound like the better play.
Let's play a new card.
Let's do it.
think we're gonna play
new
new
card.
See that animation.
Bomb.
Okay, so the same bomb art from The Sephorian Bomber.
Exactly the same bomb art.
And I haven't seen this board yet, so this is beautiful.
This is the new Dalaran board.
let's
It's
look around.
so pretty.
Crystals. Flowers.
I know I'm gonna miss like some hidden interaction. Everything's got it.
I do every single time.
Gems. Oh, they can.
Chalky
go.
going face.
Oh.
I think you angered Chalky low. He's like, you know what? I'm just gonna go super aggro.
We made the
This is an
Chalk
aggro deck,
mad.
but he's like, you know what? We're going for Brock here.
Okay, so augmented Elec with the
your
Clockwork
bombs.
Goblin.
Shuffle all the
Shuffle
bombs into the
in.
opponent's deck. Yep.
This makes me want Iron Juggernaut so badly. So badly. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're definitely going to be, I think, trading the Clockwork Goblin over. Maybe just playing the Omega Devastator.
Sounds good.
Yeah. He said with the Omega tag, it does get that additional ability if you play it when you have 10 mana crystals, but you don't have to.
We just need to chill one Yeti.
Omega Defender is still just a 2/6. Omega Assembly, still just discover a minion.
Yep.
Still good.
Yeah, and just to reiterate too, that Omega component and keyword that we're talking about came out in Boomsday Project. So if you were not around for them, that is when that came out. So there's many cards from the Boomsday Project that have that Omega mechanic within them.
This is the only one from Rise of Shadows. It's Dr. Boom's callback card.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's the
awesome.
only one.
It's the only one.
Ah, good to know.
Well, I mean,
Fun facts.
if it's the only one we're getting,
Ooh,
it's a good one.
New card, new card.
Ooh.
Evil Cable Rat. 2 mana, 1/1 beast. Battlecry, add a lackey to your hand. Okay, so there is some neutral lackey generation as well. Because up until now, we'd seen the Evil Miscreant first.
Yep, that's the only one.
Right.
It's the only neutral one.
That's pretty good. I mean,
Uh-oh.
2
Dr.
mana,
Boom's
1/1.
scheme.
As I say, I think we just got a another new card.
That is
Okay.
a lot of armor.
4 mana for gain 1 armor is rough, but 4 mana for gain 10 armor, gain 15 armor, depending on how long the game goes.
Pretty good.
Suddenly that's potentially game swinging.
Right. Well, actually, that begs a specific question. So, Peter, this is directed at you. So, schemes. Do schemes have a cap?
So the only caps on them are physical. So Rafam Scheme summons imps, so that can only summon up to 7 of them.
Right.
Dr. Boom Scheme, as long as you get enough turns and the game goes long enough, you can gain a lot of armor.
Wow.
Sweet sauce. Cool.
I love it. So potentially 45 armor if you have it in your hand at the start of the game,
That's
and
a
then you
lot
go
of
to
armor.
turn timer.
Yeah, if you double your
a
end
lot
of
of
turn
armor.
triggers, it
Yeah.
can go even higher, up to 90.
Right, Drakari Enchanter.
And I think if you time warp, you get more than your fair share of.
Uh-oh, we got rope.
oh my gosh. Okay, I
Acolyte
like.
and
I'm gonna
Purple
go for
Quest.
Acolyte this turn. Yeah, I want to see these lackeys in action. See, first one that we get.
No lackey?
Well,
Interesting.
That's bad.
well, we will play the second
Well, when
one
I
then.
played this deck the other day, it did work. So let's hope it may just be an interaction with Alkalite and Pain.
Oh no! I wanted to see some of the new ones. I want
Alright, let's see the lackeys, because we've got a lackey deck.
We do.
We do have a lackey deck.
We do have a lackey deck.
oh boy. Well, guys, it's all live, so you
We
know.
like to keep you on your toes. That's the moral of the story here.
We're bug
The
testing.
morale of the story. I'm really. I'm
You
sorry.
are on your game today, Chris. Don't ever change.
Dumb jokes.
We're bug testing as we go along.
Yep.
And you know what? Expansion doesn't come out for another couple weeks.
Do a lot. April 9th. That's that date.
Plenty of time.
Yeah, we have some special settings for the stream so it doesn't accidentally spoil cards that they're not supposed to.
Gotcha.
Yes, as it's an
Right.
interaction there.
Right. Right.
Right. Okay. Reform scheme.
Okay. Farm Scheme plus Knife Juggler, pretty good.
Maybe some zoo interactions there. I know we're getting to keep around.
Blast Master Boom.
Nothing matters.
New
Battle
one.
Cry, summon 2 1/1 boom bots for each bomb in your opponent's deck. Yes! You're kidding. You did not.
Yes, yes.
You actually brought back Dr. Boom, but
7/7/7.
potentially even better. Oh my goodness. Okay, so depending on how many, if there are no bombs in your opponent's deck,
No
so
boom bots.
7/7, not as good as
War Golem?
previous Dr. Boom. War Golem, yeah. But if you've got 3 bombs in your opponent's deck, suddenly you're getting
pretty
3
good.
boom bots.
It's pretty good.
That's amazing. Right now we've only got 1 bomb in Chalky's deck, but oh man, I hope it's gonna stick around. So we are in
I have a feeling
trouble.
We've got more.
We are hurting a little bit right now. I think this Knife Juggler's gotta go. We can start by playing the Town Crier maybe, see if we draw a rush minion that's better than the Rabid Worgen to play here, but I'm thinking Rabid
Sounds good.
Worgen is probably gonna go into that Knife Juggler. Okay, we do have Ziliax. think I'm gonna hold on to Ziliax. Not that card. Not that card. This card.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with the
What do you think? Do you want to
Eternium.
play the Eternium Rover?
I think so.
You can try to get lackeys again.
I don't think it's gonna work.
I'm scared.
It worked the other day, I promise. I was playing the Innkeeper and it
wanna
worked
try.
100%. So
We've got the Rogue deck later on, which hopefully we'll be able to see the
hopefully
lackeys
will
in
work.
action.
Or else the road deck's gonna be real sad.
that's gonna be real sad. Why? Well, you know, Camel Rat worked for Jockey, so.
Chalk has probably got a lackey in hand. What's your favorite lackey?
Discover a spell.
Yeah.
Discover a spell's pretty sweet.
I like, obviously I haven't played with them yet, but the upgrade a minion,
Wishy Lackey.
transform
Oh.
transform a minion into a minion one higher.
Yep.
It's like
How you get this
stable
one.
evolution. Yeah.
That's a giant.
Chalk. What do you,
Uh-oh.
That's a big guy.
what's that about? Witchwood Imps and a Sea Giant. He's just zooing us. This is rude. If we
is
had
rude.
10 mana,
We could just play Dr. Boom.
just you wait until I have 10 mana. I'm thinking that's probably the way to go.
Just get two
Take a
boom
couple
bots.
trades.
Seems fine, right?
Here we go.
Sweet Jets.
Nice. I love it. That's amazing. You get 2 boom bots for each bomb in your opponent's deck. So 2 boom bots and 4 boom bots, and suddenly you've got a
And then
4 to
6.
boom bots. And Azure Drake is quaking right now. Absolutely. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
you
for
know,
sure.
when boom bots were on the board, Azure
Quaking.
Drake was always going to die to it. It's just the way that it went.
That's how it goes.
Armor Smith always wins brawls. Boom bots always kill Azure Drakes. Oh my gosh. The art on this is fantastic. I really want to see the golden Blastmaster boom. But like
That's
the
pretty cool.
fire's all animated underneath the jetpack. That
pretty
is
cool.
so sweet. Okay, second
Uh-oh,
reform
new card.
scheme.
Have we revealed Farm Scheme yet?
We have, yeah.
We have. Okay, well, there we go.
In Chad's video, I believe.
Okay, that's what I was looking for there. So Reform Scheme in combination with Grim Rally, which is a card that has been seen a little bit in certain one-drop oriented zoo builds, but not terribly much. But alongside Reform Scheme and other bonus cards, suddenly this board is more than we're prepared to deal with.
Yes.
It's pretty bad.
Blastmaster Boom himself is not a mech,
He's not.
but his boom bots are mechs.
Yep.
Okay. So.
What are you thinking?
Shield Block and Ziliax.
I was thinking Zilliax
Yeah,
as well.
I'm thinking this is definitely Ziliak's turn.
Just put it on a boom bot, trade into the Sea Giant.
Kind of have to.
Unity, precision, perfection.
Probably trade this over here with you.
He was a good guy, though.
so.
He was a good guy.
Okay,
I was gonna do one.
sure, that's fine. And then do we want Augmented Elec on the
Just
board?
Elec,
Maybe
right?
to challenge a little bit more. Yeah. Maybe want to go with Shield Block in the turn where we can play it alongside developing something else. We are so close to our Omega Devastator being active.
Yep.
That'll be good.
And that is some much needed removal for Warrior. Especially if you're playing a more mid-range oriented Warrior, where maybe you don't have the ability to gain so much armor to shield slam a big minion. Now you have the Omega Devastator available instead.
Yes, and I can take care of whatever Sea Giants are on the other side of the board. I think the
Alright,
boom
Shaggy,
bot's
what are you
lifesteal is
thinking?
gonna work on the explosion too.
It should, yeah. Whenever
Oh,
it deals
very
damage,
cool.
you should gain additional life.
It's gonna work. It's gonna be good for us.
That's fine.
Doubling him.
Unless he soul fires it.
Oh, well, that's it. At least we got 3 health back.
This is fine.
This is
If
fine.
we
We've got
can,
Dr. Boom Scheme too.
if we can get this board back, oh,
That,
easy.
that could help us.
What? So easy. All right, definitely doing this twice. Clear the board and then develop after
Yeah, we'll
that.
have 1.
5 armor on Dr. Boom's scheme. Probably trade that over. You want to play the Town Crier, maybe?
I think so. Do that first. Just in case we draw our last rush minion. Oh, Darius isn't
Cool,
bad.
Darius Crowley.
Shield block.
Yeah, I cannot
We're so
play. I
close to
cannot play
Devastator.
the Omega Devastator
Right,
without actually having it activate.
All right.
Get aggressive. I'll just go ahead and trade here. I'm thinking we can grind him out.
We gotta get him low so that our bombs just end him.
Yeah.
Right.
Because we've got one in there already. We're going to get the second with the Clockwork Goblin. Are there additional bomb generating with that?
There's at least one more.
Wink, wink.
More to look forward to. All right, that's a pretty weak turn.
There it is.
There
Oh! What? 4 mana, 3/2 weapon. After your hero attack, shuffle a bomb into your opponent's deck.
That's a lot of boom bots.
Oh my gosh, and you can improve the durability with Upgrade, with Captain
Can.
Greenskin. Oh my gosh, that is sweet. So we could do Omega Devastator and Wrench Caliber this turn,
Seems pretty good.
I like that.
like that. Or we could get Darius down and start, no, we're playing the new cards, who am I
We
kidding?
could go Wrench
cards.
Caliber, Clockwork Goblin, go face, and
hope.
and
He's
he
got-
just draws 3 bombs, and
I
then
like
he
it.
dies.
And then he's dead.
And that's his game, right?
If only we still had that
That's
augmented
lethal.
Elk on the board too, then we would double the shuffles.
I mean, we could do that and still kill the Direwolf Alpha with Improved Morale.
morale.
and hopefully
and
we
then
get
feel
lucky.
And then
sad.
we get to
Feel
we
sad.
get holding the Omega Devastator might not be
Isn't
a bad
that
idea.
bad?
We don't know exactly what he's got. I'm playing this every time.
All right,
And you know what?
let's do it.
Sure, let's go for this. All right. You sold me on it.
Improve morale.
Please, Lackey, please, Lackey.
Sad.
No lackeys. And armor up. Okay, that's
All right.
fine.
That's cool.
No bomb.
Oh, no bomb.
What's the deal, Chalk? He's got a life tap though. He has to. He's obligated to do so.
There we go. Bomb?
Nope, no bomb.
How many cards?
13.
3
Three
bombs.
of them are
Now the bomb is immediate too, right? So if
Bomb's
you draw it,
immediate.
it's just like Faldori Strider, it just immediately shows up.
Yeah.
And then you draw
And-
another card,
Right.
which could be another bomb.
It's like
10
Deck of
damage.
Wonders, Faldori Strider, you can chain them.
Yep.
Together.
Oh
Our bombs! I'm glad we kept the Omega Devastator.
Yeah, me too.
He's been the one laughing this entire time because he's just like, I'm just gonna play Hearthstone for bomb and completely negate
Oh, man.
every piece of work that we just did.
Okay,
Sorry.
but we can build a
We just
pretty
go
good board
Devastator,
here.
Crowley.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, that's a nice effect. That looks cool.
Giant laser.
Crush the enemy.
For science, as Dave Kozak says.
Hit him in the face.
Yeah. Put him down to
Hey,
1.
baby.
Come on, Chalky.
He's got 1 bomb in his
on.
deck. 6 health.
Draw the
He's
bomb.
gonna life tap into it.
Draw the bomb. Draw the one. Nope.
This is gonna be a lot of my games online. I'll be like, bomb, 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 let's go.
I see a day 9 situation happening here where Corey's like, you know what, Chalky, I'm gonna have some grace on you. We're gonna let one more round go,
Low
see if
Rocket
we can get the
Show.
board.
We could give him Boom Scheme.
You
4 mana.
you even called out
Shield
more
block.
awkward show before the irony. This is great.
Okay,
All right,
well,
so good.
play all of our cards and then win the game? So we can brag about it forever?
I guess.
I mean, we don't have to.
Nah, that sounds good. Move on to the next game.
You
Play
just-
shield block first, just in case we're missing something.
You're giving me anxiety of the day night situation happening again. Just hitting enter and then Chalky has the
Battle
one
Rage.
card to.
Okay, let's put that
Yeah.
page.
More cards.
Great. Okay. Okay, that's not fun. Eight armor, Dr. Moonstone. You know what?
G.
Got him.
All right, Cora.
Hey, the synergies in this deck, I'm really starting to see come together. Like this actually seems like something that could be quite reasonable.
It's a lot of fun to do. I like Boom a lot. He's a pretty cool card.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe my heart is warm. I love it.
Your heart is warm.
I think
Is
because
it usually cold? That would be a problem.
let's not talk about that. Well, with
talk
Dr.
later
Boom,
about
with Dr. Boom Mad Genius, I know a lot of people were wanting it to be very reminiscent of the old Dr. Boom because he was just so iconic. And you know, he gives the 7 armor, he costs 7 mana. We've got that going for him. But then boom bots. The boom bots were the missing factor. So
For
now
sure.
we've got the boom bots back again.
7 mana, 7/7. Get Boom Bots. It's great. He's sort of his own callback. The thing we had with Dr. Boom is he's in 2 different expansions. So we had Omega Devastator as a callback to the Boomsday Project, and we
And
have
then he uses
Blastmaster
callback.
Boom as a callback to GVG.
That makes perfect sense. That's fantastic. Well, I'm very excited. Warrior's my favorite class to play. So I'm very excited to get to test out some of those bomb mechanics a little bit further.
I think we got to see all of the cards there. If we're only going to do 5 games, maybe we try out
Yep.
one of the other ones.
Yeah,
I was going to
absolutely.
say that.
Let's
we
do this.
wanna-
Let's try challenging him in wild. Because I think
Okay.
that might fix the lackey bug.
Okay.
If it was
So
working
back
against the
out of
innkeeper,
this?
back out of this. The innkeeper's wild, so my guess is maybe
Ooh,
that's
interesting.
what's going on.
Right. Okay.
It's at least worth a shot.
So
Wild duel.
challenge him in wild.
We'll just play these decks and we'll see what happens.
We want to go right into the heist.
Let's do the heist.
Okay.
Nice.
The heist is my favorite one of these.
I want to see these lackeys.
Peter
in
was talking this
action.
up last night, so I'm excited to see
I
it.
really like this deck. I think it's a lot of fun. It uses one of my favorite cards from Rustican's Rumble. It didn't see a ton of play.
Okay. What card?
We'll see. We'll see.
All right. Oh,
No
Peter,
spoilers.
Peter playing the sneaky round.
Ice Baron Togwaggle right off the bat.
it is.
Oh my gosh. Battle cry: if you control a lackey, choose a fantastic treasure.
Fantastic.
A fantastic treasure, you
They are
say?
fantastic.
Are they real nice? Oh
They're-
my
they are
gosh! And you can
real
you can
nice.
shuffle him back into your deck with Togwaggle's
You
Steed
can.
however many times you want. I know a lot of people were looking at this card with Pogo Hopper, for instance,
You can do
because
that.
there's incredible synergy there.
Malygos,
Oh my gosh.
just in case.
Okay, well we're
You had to say
keeping
it.
him. It's not even a question.
Absolutely.
I am not throwing
Look at
Ice
that
Baron
belly.
Togwaggle back into the deck.
That art is great.
I love
It
his
encapsulates
safe
Togwaggle.
for Rakanishu. He's got a little
Rakanishu.
safe for his candle.
Oh, we got another one.
Hench
Clan
Clan Burglar.
Burglar. 4 mana, 4/3 battle cry. Discover a spell from another class. And it's a pirate. Interesting. So the stat line isn't phenomenal for a 4-drop, but it's not bad. At least it's got
Okay.
the 4 attack. It can challenge. It's
okay.
But being able to discover a spell from another class, meaning from your opponent's class?
From any other class. So one of the problems that we've had with Burgle Rogue is we've tried to make it an actual deck that people might play,
Yeah.
is that the mirror is awful. It's really, really unfun to play the mirror because you can't generate any non-rogue cards, so none of your Burgle synergy cards work.
Yeah.
So we've decided that going forward, at least for now, we're going to change the cards from another class to be, the cards from your opponent's class to be cards from another class.
So is academic espionage now?
We're not going to change
not
the back
changing?
ones.
Okay.
The ones that already exist. Going forward, though, we'll try and do them like Hench Clan Burglar.
That's awesome. So it's just random.
It's
Which
just
other
random
class you
which
pick.
other class.
So cool.
And let's see if Cable Rat works. Maybe? Lackey? Oh, that's so sad.
No!
This deck is
This
not
is-
going to work very well.
This is,
Oh dear.
oh dear indeed.
I am not a developer. I would not have gotten this far. I feel for you.
It hurts.
That's rough. So this was working
It,
before.
it
So what,
literally worked the other day.
what is
when we
supposed to
vetted the build.
happen is you get one of the
One
random
of the 5 lackeys at
lackeys.
random.
Yep.
They're all 1 mana 1/1s. They all have different battle cry effects.
They do.
One deals 2 damage. One is like unstable evolution for one of your fellow minions.
Yep. One discovers a spell.
Fantastic.
We could,
+1 attack and rush. And I don't
Okay.
remember the last one.
I was gonna say, we could try playing the Innkeeper after this.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
see if we can get it to work there.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
We'll try that.
Absolutely.
because it 100% worked. And if not, then the build gods are angry at us for
Ice
something
Baron
that we did.
Togwaggle is not gonna work.
Ice Baron Togwaggle is going to be pretty bad.
Shoot.
Too bad.
Taki, just totem pass. we're working with half a deck right now. Okay, well, play with the board some more.
Ooh, flashing
Oh.
lights.
We got a lackey.
We got.
I think.
Oh,
my
did
get-
Taki just fix it for us?
I think Keaton has mercy on us. He can just cheat one at random into our hand.
Taki, you're a hero. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
What a guy. What a guy.
And this is a really good one right now.
It's a
Actually,
good one.
we could use this to kill the Manatide Totem.
I don't think that's
With
going to work. Oh,
dagger.
with dagger, sure.
Yeah.
I thought the same thing at first. I was like, Cora,
That
2
seems
does
pretty
not
reasonable.
beat 3.
Okay.
Math.
As anybody who's watched the Hearthstone Collegiate Championships knows, my counting skills are subpar after 5 p.m.
Well, they were
but
top-notch
before
here,
5
yeah.
p.m.,
I was
I
gonna
can
say,
count to 3.
This was great.
We are well before 5 p.m., so hopefully your math skills
You are
on
absolutely
point.
right. We should do this.
Let's go for this.
Thank you, Keaton.
We love you, Taki. All right, so this is the Kobold Lackey.
What a guy. What a guy.
Thank you. Oh, game is saved.
Game is saved.
All right, this I think is one of the more straightforward lackeys, but just having a body attached to Arcane Shot is pretty sweet. Arcane
It's
Shot,
pretty
Holy
good.
Smite, that's really flexible.
And you can do some Shadow Step stuff, so it's a pretty reasonable thing to do that with.
Yeah, you could use it with the Spirit of the Shark. maybe,
Absolutely.
and deal 2 damage.
That was
And
the
it
card.
is-
That was
Oh,
that was
okay,
my
right.
Rastigan's Rumble card.
There it is.
Well,
Spirit of the Shark. I'm hoping it's in this deck, but
See,
we'll see.
that didn't pop into my mind immediately because the Tavern Brawl that just happened, the Brawliseum, Spirit of the Shark was
We're so good. So
like,
good.
so overpowered good.
It's a preview.
All right, we have to play the Henchman
For sure.
this turn. Absolutely.
And now we're in Wild, so who knows what we're gonna get.
Oh, well,
Okay.
yeah.
You know, this, I guess.
Your guys' response is, that wasn't what we
I mean, this
expected.
is alright.
Okay,
I mean,
so
Power of the
it's-
Wild's a good card.
So it's actually just all the spells across all the classes. It's
It
not.
is.
It doesn't assign you like warrior, for instance.
Right.
Okay, cool.
It's any
so,
non-rogue spell.
So we have Paladin, Shaman, Druid here. What are you thinking? Maybe Power of the Wild.
Winfrey could surprise him if he's not stream sniping us. Power of the Wild.
Oh, he's
Power of the Wild,
not
I think it's just
stream
better.
sniping us.
No.
That would be
It
bad.
doesn't seem like we have a ton of minions that we want to give Wind Fury, but also
Yeah,
we
it's
don't really
just
want to
Togwaggle,
protect them, but
basically.
also we don't really want to buff them. But
Power of the Wild could be good with a bunch of lackeys.
let's try
actually.
it. We could zoo them a little bit.
Because if next turn we go Cable Rat, Lackey, Power of the Wild,
And suddenly we have minions that can
That are
clear up the
2/2s?
totems really
Yeah.
nicely. Because we're still not sure what Chucky's trying to do with this deck.
Yeah, I'm
All
not
we've
sure what
seen
he's
from him
playing.
is the Evil Rat and
I don't know if maybe it's a
Manatide
Hagatha
totem.
Shaman with a new Hagatha.
Yes. I would love to see that again because I know we got to see her a little bit in her
She's
reveal
awesome.
video. So cool. Okay, he's just gonna hex us.
I really think that the 5 evil villains are my favorite cards in the set.
I mean, it's hard not to be.
They're pretty
so
cool.
iconic.
So I guess we just do it. We play Evil Cable Rat, we hope somebody cheats us a Lackey, and then we'll go from there.
Well, I mean, we could, because we've
we
got
could
the
just
couple
coin
Lucky
out-
in play, we could just coin out High Spear and Togwaggle.
We could.
I think
All
we
right,
have
all
to.
right.
I think
Let's
we
do
have
that.
to.
Why not?
And then we've got prep for the Fantastic Treasures if we want it.
Oh, they are just the. Oh my goodness.
They are the Fantastic Treasures.
They are just the treasures from.
From Merit.
Oh my gosh.
Togwaggle finally wins. Marin's been stealing all of his stuff, and now Togwaggle wins.
He's the one sitting on the
is
throne.
so cool.
There's a little bit of a story here, and it's kind of dark, it feels like.
Togwaggle's got a grudge. He's got a
does.
bone to pick. Okay, so Tolden's Goblet, Zarog's Crown, Wondrous Wand, and the Golden Kobold.
What are we gonna pick for us?
I know which one that I want, but also for the sake of
Is it
the
just
point of the stream, which is to see the new cards, we probably
could go
shouldn't
with
take the
Wand.
Golden Kobold. I think we should take the Wondrous Wand.
well, that's pretty cool.
I will always take the Golden Kobold if offered to me, but I am shameless.
I was thinking we could just prep the crown and just, win the game.
2 legendaries immediately.
Yeah, and it's
There you go.
wild,
You're
so
right.
Double Yashiraj or something.
Oh my gosh, we could have
We could
gotten
just-
to Ragnaros, to Sylvanas.
Yep.
I keep forgetting we're in Wild. But this will be good. I mean, we've got still some new cards to
What's he got?
discover.
Oh, I thought he was gonna fight back.
It's just letting it happen.
He's just letting us go.
See, we should have taken Wind Fury now. We could have just 10 damage right to the dome. So we have 9 cards in hand. I don't want to pull a Brian Kibler and overdraw anything important.
Wow.
That's dangerous.
The call out there.
I was
The
gonna say,
call
wow.
out.
He warned me specifically not to burn anything
They'll never
important.
forgive you.
I will say, but that was a moment that will forever go down in live stream history of him burning Gul'dan.
That was pretty great.
So good.
It's memorable. You remember it.
Absolutely.
Cable Rat Power of the Wild.
Sure.
Let's see if we get the Lackey.
Pray for the Lackey.
Some help here.
We believe,
help here?
Chalky.
Jockey, we need assistance.
Chalky, we believe.
Jockey, please. All right, we want to use Power of the Wild?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yes.
Oh, there it is.
Yes.
Well, we'll
Wait.
cancel this. We can
Oh
play the
no,
Lackey.
oh no, oh no, oh no,
Uh-oh.
oh no,
Oh no.
oh no.
Can't cancel. Leader of the pack it is.
Oh no. Well,
Okay.
I think it counted it.
It canceled.
But it didn't.
Oh no.
Chalky
Well,
broke the game for us. That was his intention this
was
whole
it.
time.
Well,
he was
yeah.
trying to bait the game so he could get the payback.
Guys, we have
Well,
I broke Hearthstone.
so we're pulling a Brian Kibler without pulling a Brian Kibler.
Sorry, let me see if this works.
Oh,
We should be okay from here.
mishap. and hilarity.
Now they know one of the cheat commands,
They
Peter.
do.
No.
Taki,
Those
just
only
pass
work
your
on
turn.
dev builds. You can only access the cheat commands on dev
Right.
builds. No one
Doing-
can
Don't
do
try
that on
this at
live.
home.
This is the definition of doing it live, everyone. And the absolute definition. So the core of this stream, though, is to have fun. So if we get back to the core of what we are trying to do, it's to have fun, right? So we're going to miss lethal. Things aren't going to work properly,
we
but we're going to
haven't
have fun.
missed
But it's going to be great.
yet.
We're having fun. And we're showing new cards.
Taki's
So,
he's gonna be a good guy. He's just gonna pass, right?
No.
wow.
He's got to try to win.
He lost the last one.
He did lose the last
We are
one.
1-0.
We are 1-0.
We got another Hench Clan burglar,
Burglar SI maybe?
and we got the Goblin Lackey, which is give a friendly minion +1 attack and rush.
Ooh, oh, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I like both Fireball and Nourish. We've got Sprint though,
Yeah.
so if
Fireball's
we're
like
getting 8
Fireball.
mana
Fireball's looking
crystals, I
pretty
don't think
sweet.
we really need the Nourish.
Well, seems better.
Get this spell damage off
This
here.
guy's toast.
Okay. I want to use the Wondrous Wand. We should have. Darn it! Now I'm mad. We should have just taken the crown and prepped it, or whichever one's something so much better. I will admit, I've not played as much Mare in the Fox as I should, but I have been watching Purple play Togwaggle Druid over the last week, and he's playing Mare in the Fox in his deck.
Oh, that's awesome.
And the second that he
Marin's
Wondrous,
a lot of fun.
I have seen him Wondrous Wand for Togwaggle, Azalina, and Ultimate Infestation.
Oh God.
Which the first time
Did he
does
win that game?
Yes, he did. It was quite good. Okay, Hench Clan Thug.
Hench Clan Thug, Lackey Power maybe?
Yeah, I like it. We're probably gonna attack him with a Searing Totem with our weapon.
Hopefully this lackey doesn't
Yeah.
break anything.
Maybe
we
just
got
Lackey
it.
on the 0-1? Or we could just do Lackey on the 3-3 and
Yeah,
just
we
gives
can
it rush.
clear the Healing Totem with the Thug this turn.
Seems reasonable.
Here
Go
we
in there. Well, we should have put it on here because then we could have just gone.
Well, but the 6-5
But this can go
can't.
face now.
The 6-5's rush.
The 6-5 has rush, so
Yeah.
it can't. Yeah.
Yeah, frog. Then we get the one. I just really like even.
It's right.
Again,
PM, so
fan.
math. You're good
I-
with math. Even odd numbers.
Yes, I know what even and odd numbers are. I love it when the frog.
Hey, you're the one who said you were bad at
I
math
love
and
it when-
numbers and.
Not before 5 o'clock.
Not before 5 o'clock. I love it when the frog.
Oh, that
gets-
was.
Whoa.
That's a card.
My goodness.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
So you were right, Peter. He's got Hagaba.
All right. All right.
Battle cry at a 5/5 horror to your hand. Teach it 2 shaman spells. For 7 mana, that's. You need to find a safe turn to do it. But then the thinking is that the horror that you play is going to be so powerful. You clear the board, you can deal some damage with it immediately.
You get a lot of value out of that.
Okay, so he's got the 5 mana 5/5
Unidentified
horror.
contract.
Ooh.
New card?
Destroy a minion, it deals its damage to adjacent minions. Oh, it's like a heavily upgraded betrayal. Almost.
Yeah, it's Betrayal plus Assassinate.
That is sweet. And you can prep it.
Yep.
So awesome. Like walk the plank plus betrayal, but it doesn't need to be undamaged. That's really cool.
Yeah, and there's 3 other ones. There's 4 versions of it because it's an unidentified card from Kobolds and Catacombs.
Right. Okay.
It's Togwaggle's callback.
Fantastic. So there are different versions of this, but
There
this
are.
is just the version that we got.
Yep.
So we only have 8 cards in hand, which means we can just play the Wondrous Wand this turn and see what we get.
Seems good. And then worst case, we can Fireball it or Sprint? Scheme?
Mana boost. Okay. Hand's a little full for all the sprinting that we can do.
Just Turncoat or Fireball it? One or two?
I want to see the turncoat contract get a little bit more value, I think.
Reasonable.
Let's fireball
Your power face.
this. Yeah.
Here we go.
Hold the fan.
We have a lot of removal. 2 vanish,
Just a
Fan of
smidge.
Knives,
We're gonna have
turncoat contract.
at some point we're gonna be able to Togwaggle and Sprint to after we've like gone through a whole deck and just
get it all back.
get whatever it is, like a bunch of copies.
Knowing now what I know now, holding on to Hearthstone and Togwaggle to use with the scheme and like a free sprint would have been.
That would've
well, it
been
wouldn't have
pretty
been free, but a prep sprint.
All
I
right,
suppose.
there's
He's got some
Spirit.
big boys on the street.
That would have been good with Heist Baron too.
Yeah. So
In
we.
retrospect.
2 traders are always better than 1.
That's true.
2 treasures.
Turncoat?
2 treasures. Turncoat would be good.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I don't really know what we have for value other than.
We could just get the Spirit of the Shark down this turn, but we don't really have anything that we want to.
Yeah,
do
we could
with
prep
it.
sprint next turn if we want to find something to go
Maybe.
with it.
It is a little bit
reasonable.
expensive.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead.
It's
We
not
do have
free
a-
like every other card in our hand.
We have a lot of cheap card draw, and our
We do.
Togwaggle scheme is upgrading, so we could scheme the shark, but I don't know that we really want 3 more copies of the shark in our deck. We want something big. We want something that gives us value. I know we've got more cards like that in the deck.
Yeah, one of the things I was going to ask too for Turncoat. Now, the spell effect changes in your hand every single time, correct?
It changes when you draw it.
Changes when you draw it. Okay.
It's like the unidentified weapon.
Got it.
So the one that we specifically got was the Turncoat contract, but there are different kinds of
There
contract.
are. Yep, there's one that summons Assassin, this 1/1 stealth poisonous guy.
Okay, cool.
There's one that gives you 2 coins, lucrative contract.
Nice.
And there's one that gives you a copy of the minion that you kill.
Oh,
Sweet.
sweet.
Awesome.
I like that. Turncoat meaning, you know, you're
Betrays
kind
his
of betrayer,
friends.
you're a traitor.
Right.
Recruitment contract is get a copy.
Awesome. So
Very
the
cool.
Drustvar Horror, cast Elementary Reaction and Big Bad Voodoo. So draw a card, copy it if you played an Elemental last turn, which he did. He played the Murmuring Elemental, so he got
Yep.
an additional copy, and then Big Bad Voodoo.
Hagatha's so cool.
So how did Big Bad Voodoo work? Give a friendly minion.
He didn't have a target for it.
Right.
So
Okay,
it
it needs
just
to be a
failed.
minion other than the Drustvar Horror. Gotcha.
It's targeted. You
We
actually
could
get to
make
choose.
a heckin' Edwin Van Cleef, except I've waited too long now. So, I'm just gonna go.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
Prep sprint.
Oh my gosh.
The Brotherhood shall come.
So many things happening. Nice.
This guy's
Okay, that was
Did
well
I get
done.
it in?
That was well
Did
done.
I do it? No, it missed.
Oh,
No.
one damage
I
off.
thought it happened. Shoot.
Oh well.
It's okay. We got additional
We
copies
got a big
of
card
Edwin
on
in
the
our
board.
deck.
Shuffle 3 more copies in
Yeah.
the deck. We're looking pretty good right now.
He used 1 hex earlier on.
I thought he used both.
Did he use
I think
both?
he used both hexes. Yeah.
I don't remember.
Pretty sure he used both hexes.
There was certainly one.
Yeah. Definitely the one.
I'm pretty sure the second one happened
'Cause we
around the
had
time
our
when
aggro
we were
frog.
trying to play Lackey and we got distracted.
Probably, yeah.
That's possible.
There was an entire turn that we just
In my
physically
brain
couldn't-
at some point, I
physically
remember
couldn't
going,
see.
oh, both hexes have been played. This is good.
And we got the Evil Miscreant now as well, so we're gonna get 2 more lackeys.
Hopefully.
Okay,
There's
so
his
Hagatha's scheme.
second scheme.
And he's got a lava burst. That's quite a bit.
We
Use
should,
a lot
we
of
should prep
resources
them
now
and
for
warn
that.
them that we're going to play Miscreant next turn. So help us out. Oh,
Jockey.
I didn't have a contract.
The recruitment
Recruitment.
contract. Destroy a minion, add a copy of it to your hand. Well, that would have been super sweet to do with Hagatha. But there's probably going to be something else we can do. We need to combo the Evil Miscreant.
Yep.
You don't want to use a recruitment contract on that 0-2 taunt?
We could just
As
fan.
much as I love a Stoneclaw Totem, and don't get me wrong, I do.
You don't want one for yourself?
Okay, here's Eddie again.
We had a hard
thinking-
time with it last time.
So he might not have the hard removal still.
All right.
Jockey, help us out.
2 lackeys, please. Coming right up.
Please have us
Please
on 2
pull off
lackeys.
into spot number 3 as we
one.
get your hot, fresh lackeys.
Faceless Lackey. Someone ran 2
I
cost
see, let's
minion.
wait
That's
for the-
what we were forgetting.
There we go.
These are good.
These are real good.
I'm just playing.
When I say Ethereal Lackey was the one that you were talking about that you were most hyped on, Peter, right?
I really like that one.
Just get another sprint. I don't know that we need another sprint. Maybe
That's some expensive stuff. Prep's
maybe
okay.
prep, yeah. Okay, this summons a random 2-drop. Toxicologist.
The Brotherhood shall come.
Dagger that bad boy. I think it's at 10 is good.
Seems okay.
It seems good.
He's alright. Yeah, I mean,
It's fine.
He's large.
We got Vanish if we need to. A lot of these are battle cries, so you get to repeat them with Vanish.
Yeah. We've got 9 cards left. I know we've got probably another Togwaggle Scheme, probably another Spirit of the Shark.
Yep, 2 more Edwins.
Yep, 2 more Edwins that we shuffled in. So there's still quite a bit of gas left in the tank.
yeah, we're
I
looking
think there's Cable Rats in here. The card that Chucky had in the zoo deck.
Right. I think we played 1 early on. Oh no.
Uh-oh. Okay, okay. Disaster averted.
As I say, if he gets the Edward Van Cleef, that's
Oh, that's cool. That's a new card. Not new to the stream, but
It was one that was revealed.
This is the announcement.
An announcement
video.
The first, yeah.
Yep.
10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19.
We can't go face with it though.
We'd have to kill the Spellward Jeweler first.
It's a battle cry.
Oh,
So it's there
right.
regardless of the mid.
It's not Kobold Monk.
It's not Kobold
It's
Monk.
very different.
It's yeah.
Right.
This one actually saves you. Kobold Monk, they just killed it and then you were dead,
Right.
which is what we were planning to do. But
Okay.
this one actually saves you.
Cool. So definitely a decently statted card. 3 mana, 3/4 is always really good. Going to probably be very good in Arena.
Yep.
Which is where you're going to see 3 mana, 3/4s be used a lot. But also that guaranteed cannot be targeted ability. That's really nice. So let's start picking apart the board maybe.
Yeah.
Backstab here. We could sprint this turn, but then we don't have 4 cards left. But we probably want that scheme in our hand. We want to get that scheme going if we're going to find it. The fan is not bad. There's a Shadow
Fans.
Step, too.
Yeah, fans are good.
Or Edwin. Oh my gosh.
Rope.
Double Edwin. Go face.
With that.
That's right, we can't because
This mouse is slow. Almost
That's all
all
right.
of it.
That's all right. We got
Almost
most
all
of it. We just have to hope no Hagatha scheme.
I think he's played.
He
The,
used
I
both
think
of
he's
them.
played both of them.
So hexes
Okay.
and schemes are
Oh,
both
you're
out.
right,
Yep.
you're right.
One
Split.
one
Yep.
was for like 9, the other was
You're right,
for
you're right, for
4,
four.
I think.
Yep.
You're right.
We might have him.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh. I think that's okay. Or Spellward Jeweler. Okay.
It's going to give him the Swamp Queen Hagatha and the Dressbar Horror as well.
Yep, he'll get a new random Dressbar Horror.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
It's
my
not
God.
just it's not just the same one that you
It
had.
won't be the
It
same
is
one.
random. Okay.
The old one that you had will repeat its effect, but oh my God.
I don't think it matters, but I want that.
That was cool.
That was cool.
Okay.
Even if we'd prepped it, we wouldn't have been able to play it
No,
this
no,
turn.
And then we got Shadow Step for it.
So what you're saying is we should have Shutterwalk and Rogue.
We should have Shutterwalk and Rogue.
Oh well, I
Chalky,
guess.
that would be
That would be
more
two
lackeys,
lackeys, please. If you don't mind.
Thanks, Chalky. Love you. Long time.
You the best. And then we'll just
Chalky's like, you know what? You got
get
a...
it.
You got lethal.
Get it ready.
Could you
Yeah.
not?
So technically, lethal shouldn't be possible either because Spellward Jeweler is repeating that battle cry.
It only protects you against spells and hero.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
we
There you go.
made me
There you go.
quit.
Okay.
Just like,
trying to
I'm
make
not
you
giving
quit.
you the lackeys.
I
That's
was just waiting for our lackeys to show up. Oh no, I feel bad. I'm sorry, Chalky.
All right, so we can play this one again. Probably playing in Wild isn't helping us, so
No.
let's just go back to Standard.
Okay. We didn't even get to see Wild Discoveries, really.
Wow.
your challenge,
Chalky
cold.
declined.
Well,
Keaton, do you guys have a fix on your side? Can we message him?
yeah. Hi. Oh, no.
Oh, okay. We're good to go.
Oh, there we go.
I was gonna ask him
We
how
can
his
switch
day
over to
was
the Mage
going.
deck. That has fewer
Categorized
lackeys.
creations.
Okay.
Mage are Defenders of Dalaran class, so the good guys. These are the heroes of our story. So they don't have any lackeys.
Okay.
Because lackeys are just for evil.
So we've got 5 of the bad guys, essentially, 5 of the villains, and then
5
4
evil
classes
villains and
that are
4
the
good guys
defenders.
that are defending the city.
So they're outnumbered slightly.
They are outnumbered, outgunned,
Outmanned.
outmanned. I mean, they've got Kalikos and Khadgar, so they're not that outgunned. So these are some pretty powerful characters.
You're saying we may see Kaligos in this deck after all.
I hope so.
I would hope so.
Traveling Healer, I think that's new.
4 mana, 3/2, Divine Shield, Battlecry, Restore 3 health. Okay, so comparable to the Silver Moon Guardian, 4 mana, 3/3, Divine Shield, but you get that Restore 3 health Battlecry immediately.
Yep, it's a little neutral heal.
Not bad, not bad.
And so Tortolan, that's found his way to Dalaran.
Yeah, that'll definitely see some play in Arena. A lot of cards that maybe aren't deemed good enough for Standard, the loyal Arena crowd will always get some use out of, and that's always nice to see.
For sure, and it's the kind of card that Warlock maybe will be interested in if they're desperate for healing, or
Yeah, maybe. Rogue even.
Rogue. If you're doing Spirit of the
Sort
Shark
of.
things, maybe if you're desperate, you put one in. It's the kind of neutral healing that we like to have. That's backup.
So we're looking at, it looks to be somewhat of a control mage, Doomsayer, Astromancer.
The kind of deck you might put
Mirror Image
Kalikos
too.
in.
Yeah. I like to get value out of my Doomsayers. I'm greedy.
This is a pretty different deck now that Jaina's not around.
Yeah.
You don't have that infinite late game, lots of healings. You have to play a little differently.
You need that game-winning source, I guess.
You do.
You need some way to,
actually close out the game.
yeah, either grind your opponent out or just, you know, big damage combos like we were seeing with OTK Mage for a long time. I wonder what it is.
Something like Hexlord Malacrest becomes more valuable when you need
Right.
that kind of late game oomph.
Right. That's definitely a card from Rosticon that I would love to see more of.
Me too. It's probably my actual favorite card in that set. It was
really?
Really interesting.
It's really cool design. It's one of those things that you can only do in a digital game, that you have to think about a little bit, and that we haven't done before. It was one of our designers came in, and that was basically the first card he put in the game. Was Hexlord Malacrest, almost exactly the way it shipped.
Cool.
Very cool.
That's a cool card.
Yeah, I expected Zul'jin to be like kind of like the go-to as far as the favorite from Rosticon's Rumble. I know when that card was
Zul'jin's
first to.
great. Malacrest
pretty
is
cool.
just a unique design that's
Yeah.
different.
Right.
Zul'jin is an
fair.
easy one to pick, I think. Whereas, like, I love War Master Voon.
Voon's
I don't
cool.
know why.
Voon's great.
But specifically his golden animation with all the music notes in the back, and he's just such a cool, like, rock out kind of guy. Like, I like
He's
his
great.
character.
Khadgar!
Okay.
Khadgar!
2-mana 2/2, your cards that summon minions summon twice as many.
That's pretty good.
So Khadgar with Astromancer suddenly summons
2 guys.
2 minions.
Khadgar with Mirror Image.
Oh, you get
Summons
the 4.
2.
Yep.
Summons
That
4.
makes sense.
And Mirror
Mate.
Entity summons 2 copies.
I was gonna say maybe we have some
Splitting
other new
image.
cards
Splitting Image.
that might go along with it as well. and
Potentially.
synergize. Potentially. Wink,
Potentially.
wink.
Okay, so we have to hold on to this.
And if you have
until-
2 Khadgars in play,
Oh my gosh.
it's pretty good.
What does the world come to?
What is the word?
What have we done?
I don't know that this is scary enough for Doomsayer yet. What do you
Just be
think?
preemptive.
Yeah, maybe.
We don't really have anything to do next turn that we're super excited to set up the Doomsayer for.
Well, we could maybe Blast Wave next turn, get some value out of that.
We do have a lot of cards in hand.
Yeah, that's the issue. We've got a lot of stuff. Let's just. I'm not afraid of this.
Just things.
Level up is 6 mana and also rotating.
What do you got, Chalky?
Okay,
Okay, that's all right.
sure. We kind of want to have more cards in hand because Astromancer on turn 7 or turn 9 with Khadgar.
Turn 9, yeah.
Correct.
We could even, if we're thinking
Blast
he
Wave for a
doesn't,
card? I don't know what his deck is, though.
I don't know what he's got. If we're thinking that he doesn't have like direct damage to remove Khadgar, on turn 6 we could go Khadgar Mirror Image and just try to play the Astromancer on 7.
It's pretty reasonable.
Depends on what we're feeling. Yeah, I'm still
It's
just
pretty
not
bad
sure
against
what he's got.
Consecrate, but I don't know if he has Consecrate.
That would be
I have
bad.
no idea what's in there.
I have no idea either. I was gonna say,
I'm
you would
just-
know more better than all of us.
We've just got a lot of
Keaton helped us
stuff.
build those decks, so
So he may have been sneaky in the back end.
Got a lot of stuff that we don't know what to do with it.
Who knows? Maybe right now he's using those
we could just-
those codes to give
we
himself.
could just Hero Power and do nothing.
Then we go to 10 on the draw. Sure. We'll
'Cause worst case we-
force him to do something.
Right, worst case we just drop Doomsayer and set up the Astromancer.
Yeah.
My guess is there's other cards in the deck that Khadgar can play well with.
It's looking like we have time, and we have a ton of powerful removal resources.
Could be some OTK Shirvala type paladin, in which case maybe we don't have as much time as we thought.
Definitely looks like a
Find
control
Doomsayer.
paladin.
Power of Creation.
There's that card.
Oh
new.
my goodness. 8 mana, discover a 6-cost minion, summon 2 copies of it. And it's an epic.
Linking that with Khadgar would be super sweet.
Tons of potential.
pretty good.
Karen Bloodhoof, Sunwalker, Hungry Etten.
There's a lot of good 6-cost minions.
Wow. Because we've seen something similar to this with a new challenger.
Exactly.
In Paladin, the 7 mana battle cry, discover a 6-cost minion and give it Taunting Divine Shield.
Exactly.
But the potential with Khadgar here on turn 10, that's a big board swing. Potentially something that could win the control mage the game. Could be that big final nail in the coffin. But
Absolutely. That's the kind of end game that you need now that you don't have Jaina.
I like Doomsayer. He's nice and clean. If we can deny him some card draw, that's really good for us. We could have also just tried to burn his cards, but that would have been kind of rude.
Might burn a new card. Who knows?
We don't want to do that. I've been specifically warned not to do that.
Gibbler, where are you? We sense his
Okay.
presence.
The scrolls open up. That's kind of cool.
Okay, so he did have the consecrate.
Okay. He's gonna be able to clear the Doomsayer.
It's okay. I can just Astromancer.
Yeah. For, 9
I don't know what's good at 9, but seems fine.
There's some bad stuff, but there's Sleepy Dragon, Onyxia, Ysera, Alexstrasza.
My calculations
There's some good
are
stuff.
flawed.
All the Oz.
Yeah, there's Onyxia.
Onyxia, Onyxia's fine.
That's not bad. All the Oz.
Not bad.
Malygos.
Malingus is pretty
You
good.
could also get Dragon Hatcher, though. That's not great.
There's kobolds, I think.
Oh, right, that's going to be rotating.
That's rotated.
Right. There's sort of these pitfalls with each of the summon numbers. With 8, you've got Hyrate the Bat. With 7, you have Lanessa Sun Sorrow.
Yep. Though less so now.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about
Vanessa and Dragon Hatcher
anymore.
are both gone.
Okay. Sound the bells
Okay.
onto Crystal Smith Kangler.
Interesting. That makes me think Shirvala?
Yeah, for some reason he's trying to play a whole bunch of spells.
Yeah. You can just hex it though. It seems okay.
Yeah, just transform that bad boy. Good ordering shot. Very
I was
nice.
impressed.
Very nice.
This
Well
is your job. I would
played.
hope so.
All right, yeah, I like polymorph here.
Yep.
Getting clear here.
Boom.
And just move the guy up.
Yeah. So we're closing in on turn 10.
What a nice Tortolan.
Again,
What a
Ken-
nice guy.
a good guy. He's so helpful.
He's a nice guy.
It is summon twice as many.
It
so 4 instead of 2.
Yes. It'll summon a copy of each of them.
Speak to me.
Actually, it's standard for it.
Oh my god. Apologies.
New card.
Messenger Raven.
Ooh.
3 mana, 3/2, Battlecry, discover a mage minion. Okay. There's some very good mage minions. Caligos.
Some really good
One
ones.
of the new ones.
Malicraft will give you a bunch of value if you need it. Jan'alai, potentially.
Yeah.
And Jan'alai's kind of crazy with Khadgar.
Multiple rags.
I love Jan'alai.
I didn't even think about that. It's going to be harder to activate Jan'alai with odd and even rotating a
Right.
bit early.
It will.
But if we're playing for a long game with Mage, then you're going to be hero powering.
You still have the
pretty
1/1 as
consistently.
well, who's a reasonable card that you can just put in your deck. The 1/1 that gives your next hero power +2 damage.
Right, the Daring Fire Eater.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, or Clockwork Automaton as well.
Stargaze of Luna, Celestial Emissary, or Curio Collector.
Interesting.
That is interesting because we have Arcane Intellect in hand, so with Curio Collector it could be a 5 mana 6/6 right away, or we could just go for Luna and maybe try to crank some cards.
A lot of cards. We also go Emissary with our Blast Wave or Blizzard.
That's true. So what we don't have is a big AoE spell. I think that's nice. Take something a little bit flexible.
Teamwork. Huzzah. Is that a made-up song or is that an actual song?
It's from the Backyardigans. I'm
So, Cora, what do you do with your free time?
Funny you asked.
So you don't do math.
No, Paul.
You watch the
What are
backyard.
you talking about?
I'm just
I
kidding.
do
I'm
my
just kidding.
times tables faithfully.
Not after 5 p.m.
Not after 5 p.m. Look, I'm a woman
just
of
like-
mystery.
Just like when Cora was the best of us at math and the one situation's come up so far, so.
This is true. This is true. That's why I'm specifically over here letting you guys do the gameplay, because then nobody has to meme on me for my bad math skills.
Oh, sweet, Immortal Prelate.
Interesting.
I want to see this played with Undertaker more. Or sorry, Undertaker.
The Undertaker.
Undertaker.
The Undertaker.
I loved playing Taunt Druid this time around with the Undertaker. Granted, Hadronox going away definitely makes that
little
quite
weaker.
difficult, but
A little weaker.
Do we want to pull the trigger?
Yeah, let's just do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I thought you were going to play Power Person first, then Ken goes, no, what are operations?
We got to get our Khadgar hero portrait up.
Sunwalker's not bad.
Sunwalker's not bad. It is better than the other two.
So you
Ma-
specifically called
mage-
us Sunwalker before, too.
Mage minions will have appearance bonus, I'm assuming.
They do, yes.
Okay. Go with Sunwalker. So there are some not so good 6-cost mage minions, as you've just seen. but
There's also Sunwalker.
You just got
Look at
four
this.
Sunwalkers is awesome.
that's insane.
So
Pretty
rad.
good. Pretty good.
Trade over the Immortal Prelate.
Yeah.
Why not?
Prevent like Spike Steed shenanigans.
I think Spike Steed is rotated too.
Oh my gosh, you're right. That's Ungoro.
There's so many cards that I'm forgetting about that I'm like, oh
There
yeah,
are.
this one.
That one was cool too.
Well, there's still so much that we don't know is coming, right? Like
Absolutely.
we're working on very limited information, but
This is true. Yes, again, we have plenty. Community card reveals actually begin today. So,
that's right.
fair.
We're going to be seeing the reveals from the community members very
Yep.
soon.
yep,
I'm excited for that. I really enjoy that part.
yep.
Let's get another Khadgar, yeah?
Let's do it. Calicos.
Yes. Or
Archmage
Antonitis.
Antonitis. Okay.
I like it.
Okay.
This is good.
This is very good.
This is very good.
Ooh.
I think maybe we just want to dump this mirror image.
I think we're gonna use it with Antonitis. It's like the only cheap spell we have.
An intellect. Yeah, you're right. Antonitis with Frostbolt mirror image next turn is probably
It's pretty good.
the way to go.
Just ping maybe.
Cards in hand. I'm trying to find the
trying
right
to find
time
the
to
kind of
use this
AI,
arcane
but
intellect.
yeah.
But we just
It's tough.
we don't want to overdraw, and I don't really want to dump the emissary because now we've got Flame Strike as well. Like this could be really good. All right, we found our finisher, and Antonitis I think could potentially fit in one of these builds. Just by
Just on
himself,
its own.
just play him with a couple of cheap spells, and suddenly you do have that additional burn damage that you need to close out a game.
I think so too.
Okay, Spirit of the Tiger, another one of the spirits from Rumble that we haven't been seeing terribly much, a little bit in even Paladin here and there.
Oh, if we still had Khadgar out, Astromancer would be looking super sweet.
Spicy,
Quite spicy. It's a spicy meatball.
indeed. All right, what do you think?
We could Antonitis
And Frost Nova?
Frost Nova. It's not crazy.
It's probably pretty hard for him to. It's pretty hard for Paladin to deal 7 damage to something specific, to clear something by itself. It's more
It is.
wide board clear.
The other option is Antonitis, Frostbolt, the 5/7, and then just mirror.
Yeah,
That's also pretty tough.
that seems pretty safe too. And we get more fireballs immediately that way, just in
case
it
something
does
goes
get cleared.
wrong.
I think I favor this. Let's stick to the plan.
That was a good plan.
And then we're closing things in here.
Thanks, Messenger Raven.
And we have Emissary
Thanks for the
Flame
damage.
Strike if we
Appreciate
need
you.
it.
By the way, random question. Messenger Raven, the artwork, that is Dalaran in the background, I'm guessing, right?
It is, yes.
Sweet.
Looks very nice.
Super cool card.
It's flying off, asking for help. Oh no, we're under attack.
We're under
It's
attack.
Ravam.
But-
Oh
League
yeah,
of Evil.
he's got the letter in his claws. We've got the
I like
Messenger
that
Raven
piece.
and the Raven Familiar now. That's nice art.
Very cool.
I'm very much not a person who can draw or paint
Me either.
at all, so I'm very appreciative of the Hearthstone artwork.
It's
We'll
very, very
never
good.
be able to get there.
Well,
Uh-oh.
see, I'm appreciating it more now because
No.
ever since Streamer Showdown, where Toast just destroyed Jackie and I'm like, I need to make sure I know the artwork.
Level up your game a
better.
little.
Yep.
Those were hard though.
Those are really hard.
Those are super hard. So
I did one of those with Toast as well and got demolished.
Yeah.
He's so good.
He set a record
so
for most
good.
points. I did get second place though, so I will, out of 3.
Are we thinking
Doomsayer.
Doomsayer Frost Nova?
That's
gonna
what I
say.
was thinking, yeah.
Yeah.
we just need this to go away?
Yes.
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 Please, board, stop being here.
Ziliax and Shrivala from hand.
Let's get to the next in the way.
Take a base. I don't really want to clear anything for him to be able to put another minion on board. If he had like Pyro Equality, for instance,
I agree.
I'd rather just sort of
I was thinking we either ping Ziliax or ping the 5/7, just in case.
we could then like.
That's what I was thinking, ping
Celestial
Ziliax.
Flame Strike.
Ping Ziliax so that
Yep.
We could.
we can Emissary Flame Strike.
AI now.
Sounds good.
Up to 9. 10 cards left. Could just have him in fatigue.
I'm going to see him.
8. We're getting there. So he's played Shrivala. Alright. He's gonna, well, actually we can't get him in fatigue. The Immortal Prelate is just gonna shuffle
yeah.
back in consistently.
We need to find another polymorph.
Yeah, I'm sure we have another polymorph in there.
Depends on how many prelates he has.
There it is.
Speaking of polymorph,
Astromancer time.
sounds great.
My calculations are flawless.
What do we got?
Onyxia!
Onyxia version 2.
2 times in a
She's
row.
our friend.
Okay, she's good. You're never mad about an 8/8 off of a 9 mana cost. That's not bad.
Seems fine.
Just pink face.
I think so.
All right. So he had to lay on hands. Maybe his hand's just not.
Just doesn't have anything going on.
Yeah. Still looking to see like what's the big goal of his deck. He's got buffs. He's got the Immortal Prelate for some value. He's got Shrivala going, but usually there's like.
There's something we're scared of.
Yeah, there's like Uther of the Ebon Blade, or there's.
Not these days.
Not now though. What's
days.
that
Yeah,
big
there's
guy?
another thing. Also rotating out.
All right.
Okay.
Another spirit.
Second Spirit of the Tiger.
Okay.
Oh, it's the 5/5 off.
Okay.
So we do still have the 12 burn from hand. There is the
Ping and
opportunity
Flame
for like big blast wave value right here.
There is. I'm not sure the thing
We
we
don't
need
have
is
enough
value.
cards. We don't have enough cards already. Maybe just the Flame Strike.
Yeah, just ping
Have
Flame
we revealed all the new cards from this deck? Power of Creation, Khadgar.
Tortolan Healer
Yeah.
and Messenger Raven.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
So that is the 4 cards.
That is the point. No, I was hoping Calicos was in here because I really like Calicos.
I'm pretty sure Caligos
He's
may or
gotta
may not
be.
be in here. So hopefully we don't burn Caligos.
He's got to be in here.
Furion.
See, I want to polymorph that.
Oh, you want some more power for that?
Yeah.
That's a 2-mana 5/7 that's just going to keep coming back.
Especially if we're going to fatigue.
Yeah.
Seems right.
Polymorph. Yep.
We could Fireball Tyrion.
See you, dude.
Give him Ashbringer. Doesn't feel great, but
It's okay though.
So you thinking hero power fireball?
yeah.
Just gonna go face.
Do we respect the sheep? Or do we not respect the sheep?
Don't
Got a bunch of buffs.
Don't respect the sheep.
I think we should respect the sheep.
I do too.
You want to respect the
I
sheep?
think we
We've
should
seen
respect
Sound the Bell and
I don't want to see Battle Sheep in action. Like the second Blessing of Kings on the sheep, and suddenly we have to use our second Fireball.
there's no dino size anymore.
I just realized I said respect the sheep. I meant kill the sheep. Sorry.
Yeah, respect
that's
it
respecting
as
it.
in yeah.
Okay.
That's the more respectful.
He's got another
He's got another one.
And he's buffing it right away.
Uh-oh.
Jeez. So we
Oh,
need,
he's going face.
We need to beat infinite 5/7s. We do
There
have
it is.
Calicos.
All right,
That's what I'm
let's
talking
go.
about.
I knew it was in the whole time. I was just trying to play it out. You know.
You did a good job.
That's what you're
Chris. We had no
supposed to
idea.
do.
We had no idea.
No
We
one
played
had
this
any
deck
idea.
before.
No one. Not one person.
Maybe Calicos
Okay, they all knew.
and
And
Blizzard.
Blizzard? That sounds good.
Hey, Blizzard, while we're at Blizzard.
Yes.
We have the Celestial Emissary with unexpected results.
That's actually pretty good.
I don't know if we have enough stuff left for Lunas to be,
Hard to imagine.
yeah. I think I like the unexpected results.
Me too. That's great.
Couple 4-drops.
Blizzard.
And Calicos is it's a constant effect. It's your
It is.
first spell each turn.
It is. You don't get to keep discovering new spells, but
Similar to Duskfall and Aviana, except it doesn't work both ways.
exactly.
So if this does stick around, then our first spell next turn is free as well.
It is. He likely has an equality left, though that's pretty bad for his prelate if he has to use it.
There's a new challenger.
Okay.
Some good stuff we can get off here. Golden Fist Ogre is some good stuff.
It is.
But it looks like we get to keep Calicos.
That's great.
Okay. How do we want to do this? We are dying.
You're dying.
That's scary.
I believe.
Probably ping off the Divine Shield, I would think.
I think so.
I wonder.
And
How many cards does he
then-
have?
He's got just the one.
But he's got the
And then
Immortal
the
Prelate
Prelate's
on the board.
Shuffle back
Yep.
in, yeah. Just a bit of a problem. We do have 9 burst damage from hand. Well, next spell this turn has +2, so 11 spell damage, 11 burst damage from hand technically. We could. We want to get through the Boulder Fist, like Flame Strike and.
Yeah, we could Emissary Flame Strike trade with the 1/1.
Yeah, I like that. And we could even fit in
Healer as
unexpected
well.
results.
Sure.
But I guess, yeah, Flame Strike results.
Yep.
Those those decks just too.
You dude.
Face? No, let's just hold on.
So,
I'm almost out of cards.
So he's got the Prelate left in the deck now.
And
which
one more
is
card.
A 5/7 and one more card that we haven't seen.
yeah, this is probably a quality.
But that's kind of the point of this deck.
Right.
That's what this deck wants to do. It wants to go long, it wants to grind out games. Second ability concentrations. Caligos is gone, but we did get 2 free spells off,
We did.
Pretty good.
which was pretty good.
And there's another power
Second
creation.
power of creation, right on time.
That was pretty good.
Would have been nice to play that for free, but we'll take it. Oh,
Oh, Argent Commander and Archmage.
oh, these are good.
Those are reasonable.
Because we have 2 Archmages now, then Frostbolt deals 5 damage immediately.
Yep.
Does. Or we can go face for 8
8.
and then freeze him, so it's 11.
Yeah.
Put him to 10. With 2
Four
Divine Shield
sevens are
decks.
hard to kill. Divine Shields are hard. I like the Argent Commander, I think.
I like the Argent Commander
That
too.
is really aggressive, and we're kind of back against the wall a little bit here.
Yeah, we go face for 14.
Victory!
11 here, and then Frostbolt too, I think.
Yeah, shut down the
Deny the weapon.
Ashbringer. Either way, we deny 5 damage, but this way we also deal 3 damage to the face.
I'm out of cards.
Ooh, we might actually get there.
Yeah, we have lethal with just Fireball Ping.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully he doesn't have lethal.
If he has like second lay on hands and he's forced to play it, then he's fatiguing himself. So.
Yeah, I think he's pretty dead. Wasn't quite enough.
Well, he's going to be able to clear, but we do have lethal from hand.
Right.
We do, yeah.
So I think, are we seriously 3 for 3?
Against Chalky.
This is kind of. Has anybody ever been?
Since I've been here, I don't think so.
Okay. I'm getting it.
Well, I think Regis and I were. We only played 1 game. And we won it. So, you know.
So if you want to consider that one, yeah.
So, the way I see it,
Unexpected results for a couple 2-drops.
Nat Pagel
that bagel.
and Patient Assassin.
There we go.
2-drops. All right.
All right, that was
We
pretty
actually
good.
did it. Oh my gosh, so much happened in that game.
Right.
Pretty good.
The Messenger Raven discovering Archmage Antonidas, getting the 4 Sunwalkers.
Force Auto Walkers was pretty
Power
sweet.
creation was pretty sweet.
Khadgar power
really
creation.
good that game. It was 8 damage with Argent Commander, represented additional damage with the Commander still surviving.
Yep.
There's a lot of very good 6-drops that you could pull off of
There
that
are.
card.
Yep, Archmage is pretty good. Sunwalker. There's a bunch of good choices. Boulder Fist Ogre,
Yeah.
pretty reasonable. Like
Right.
2
Good.
6/7s. You just,
Right.
Sometimes you do that.
It's just the vanilla statted 6-mana card, but it gets the job done.
It does.
So yeah, a lot to unpack with that one in particular. But do we have time for more games?
We do.
Chris?
We
You
have
have
time
more?
for 5 total. So
5
whatever
total
decks
games. Oh,
we want to
wow.
play, one more.
Okay.
One of them will be left out, unfortunately. But
Up to you, Cora.
what are you feeling?
I want to see Heist Bear and Togwaggle again, but I don't
All right.
want to.
We can make
I
make
don't
Chucky
wanna-
keep putting lackeys in our
Okay.
hand.
Jockey helping us out in the back end.
I want to see
Little
Heist Bear
laggies.
and Togwaggle
Chucky's
again.
just sitting there watching the stream saying, "Oh, please don't do that to me. Please no."
I think we'll probably
Sorry,
go
Chucky.
in once
Love you.
more each with the Heist and Boom Boom to get to see the
That sounds good.
villains in action
Those
again.
are the quicker ones too.
If I remember the run of show correctly, that was actually how it was slated to be. So Cora,
Perfect.
you have chosen correctly.
Chris.
2 more games.
2 more games and fun. Yes, thanks.
Oh, Spirit of the Shark. Togwaggle team.
Miscreant?
And we have coin too for Miscreant.
Yeah. Unidentified contract's a little expensive.
I agree.
There's a lot of value in keeping the Togwaggle scheme early because then it just gets better.
There's sort of a question of whether you want 15 copies of a thing, or if you would rather just have 5.
Yeah. Is 15 too much? How many cards?
How many
is too
Edwins do you really
cards?
want?
3 Edwins was good last time.
3 Edwins is great.
But would we have liked 5 Edwins? I don't know. And I'm a little torn on the Spirit of the Shark. I'll let you make the final call on Spirit of the Shark. I know it's one of
It's
your
near and dear to
favorite
my
cards.
heart, but I think I'd mulligan Scheme. Shark, I'm on the fence. I would mulligan Shark too, I think, if we're trying to win.
Okay. We've got the coin with the Miscreant.
If we're trying to have the silliest experience, I guess we'd keep Shark. But I think he's playing his Zoo deck again, so
We can only get so silly against
Right,
Zoo
against
without
Zoo.
sacrificing our
Sarah
overall
actually
actual
winning some
game plan.
games.
We did find Heist Bear and Togwaggle again, so if you weren't around for our first game with this rogue deck, here's one of the new star villains of the expansion.
and we got the prep for it too.
Oh yes, okay. We're definitely taking yes, absolutely. That is the plan.
Prep
this game.
Togwaggle.
Togwaggle, prep, wand or crown.
Uh-oh.
That's the game plan. Okay, we can backstab that. Do we want to backstab and then
coin
the
miscreant?
miscreant?
That seems good to me.
Let's coin the miscreant first. Let's give
Good
Chalky some
sequencing.
more time.
Chalky,
Good
give us
sequencing.
2 lackeys, please.
2, count 'em, 2.
We're gonna backstab regardless.
So we don't
I
have
was saying,
to-
let's make sure we get them first, because last time we
Yeah.
played a
Two
card at
witches-
the same time.
2 witchy lackeys.
Witchy lackeys.
That's really good with the evil miscreant, though,
It is.
because it's understated.
They're called
Basically
witchy
with-
lackeys.
They
Sorry,
are.
that name.
It's actually really good.
They, for a long time, lackeys were called Zugs.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Chat talked about it in this
Zugs?
Hearthside chat.
Yeah,
Yep.
the ranks in the Evil League went from Arc Villain to Zug. They were A to Z.
Oh my. Stop it.
Come on.
So
You've been waiting for that all stream, haven't you?
I have, yes.
That's
Goodness
hilarious.
gracious.
Oh,
And it was
Vanish
worth
is
it.
really good. That's very good.
Yeah, which I just feel like I'm 5-year-old Chris again. Not that the jokes I've already made haven't already. We've already
Established
seen
you.
5 years. Exactly. Thank you. But yes.
Trade Witchy Lackey Eviscerate the 2/2.
Yeah, I like that. Let's see what we get off here.
Sweet treat for
Ice cream peddler.
Okay.
Good stats.
Take it.
Just take some damage off the board, then eviscerate it.
And we can save a Witchy Lackey for Togwaggle.
Yeah, because he's kind of understated himself.
Well, I was thinking so that we had a Lackey to activate him.
Oh, good point. We do need that. Gotta have that lackey on
That
the
we
board
do.
to get that treasure. It is not just battle cry discovery treasure.
That would be pretty good.
That would be really good. Ooh. See, this makes me want to be greedy so badly because we do have the Henchland burglar.
We do.
But
But I want to be really greedy and get it with Togwaggle.
yeah, which means probably play Spirit of
Yes.
the Shark on turn 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or 6, because we're gonna need to play the.
The Vanish potentially.
Well, I was thinking the Lackey the same turn.
Right. Splitting Image, Mind Vision, and Hidden Wisdom.
They're all kind of.
Yeah.
Mind Vision?
That's what I was thinking.
There is the potential that he plays 3 cards in a turn, but he's getting down to less than 3 cards in his hand.
You
at
could
all
play Mind
times.
Vision and
Right.
potentially get Archthief or Fom. Not sure if we would want that, but you know,
we
hey.
def-
Oh, we
Definitely want
it.
that.
Oh, we want it.
I don't know if we need
That's
it,
been my favorite
but we
card.
want it.
Between that and Hagatha, I think are my 2 cards. I mean,
They're
all of the
pretty sweet.
villains are pretty awesome. Super rad.
Togwaggle's pretty sweet.
He is
Just-
pretty sweet.
They have so much flavor. And it seems like, you know, with the Death Knights, for instance, you put a Death Knight in a deck and the deck just comes alive with the power of the Death Knight. These,
Yeah,
these
it
seem
feels
to be
like the
sort of
Death Knight
following
deck.
in that, following in that footsteps. This is a lot of damage.
Well,
Well, we have
it is Duloc
Vanish,
for a reason.
We do. We would have to prep it this turn,
which is awkward.
but
But since the other option's dying,
I like not dying. So I think it's over. If we think he can't deal 1 damage to a 1-mana 1/1,
we could just go
we
for
could
it.
play it.
Well, we could Mind Vision, see what he's got.
That's what I was thinking.
Probably get
Archthief or
him.
Fom.
No!
I got the flame it. We have nothing to heal ourselves up, though.
We're gonna die.
So 3 extra damage,
So
putting us down to
fast.
9 is not.
But like, have the 3/2 on the board to be able to use as removal next turn. If we could ever find a way to freeze our minion, we could gain armor.
That would be pretty good. We could gain a lot of armor.
Yeah, I think we have to play this. Alright, I don't want to.
Because Henchland Burglar could give us a freeze. There are
It
some
could.
still out there.
Yeah, you're right. We're
Not a lot.
losing. Glacial Shard is rotating.
It is.
It's not safe.
Is Snap Freeze the Witchwood one? I think it's
I
from
don't
Witchwood.
think snap freeze is
I
rotating.
think it's from Witchwood.
We're lacking off of the evil cable rat.
Ah, so he's helping himself out too.
Okay, we're so close. We're almost there.
We're both at 9.
Please.
Uh-oh.
I was saying, this
We
is.
need a
We need
really
something
good
good.
2-drop.
Warp Lightning's like not the worst.
If it hits both of the
Flame Imps.
Flame Imps,
Yep.
yeah. I mean, Shrink Ray would be awesome if we had the time or another prep in our hands, but we
We do not.
gotta go Fork Lightning here and really hope.
Flame Imps? Nope.
Alright, we're still not technically
Witchy
dead.
Lackey?
Yeah, we're gonna be
Maybe get a
overloaded.
taunt out
We're
of
gonna
it?
be overloaded next turn anyway.
Nope.
+1 health. Oh, guys, I think our record is coming to an end.
See what he's got.
He needs 2 damage. He's got another Grim Rally, that's 2 damage.
We know he has a lot of imps in hand, though.
Yeah.
There it is.
Darn it, Chalky.
Oh, well.
GG, Chalky.
That's fine.
That's fine.
He played a good game. You can't fault him for it.
He's chock full of good plays. I did think about that one for a little bit. You're welcome. You're welcome.
All right, he got us once.
All right, that's
That
okay.
was a much quicker game than the Mage game.
Yeah.
That was a much quicker
Yeah,
game.
no kidding.
Zoo versus
like
Combo Rogue.
Yeah.
I mean, we do have like Fan of Knives in the deck. We've got the preps with the Vanish, but overall, it maybe not the most resilient deck to aggro. But that's kind of been Rogue throughout its history.
And I'm not sure this build has like Zilliax in it or.
A bunch of the techs that you could actually put in that are still going to be around that would be.
Yeah, they can help
maybe
you
a
out
little
against
bit better.
aggro decks.
All right, we want to go one more with Boom Boom here.
Boom,
Boom,
boom.
boom.
All right.
Let's do
Boomity
it.
boom.
We can go 4-1. That's a very respectable record. If
That's-
you go
that's
into day
great.
2 at a DreamHack Grand Prix with a 4-1 record, you're like, sweet.
And if all your matches were against Chucky,
You're like,
you feel real
sweet.
good.
Okay, so this was the first deck that we played.
Have we seen the Druid deck on the other side?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think we have.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. He's played Warlock
Okay.
twice, played the Paladin deck.
Don't think we want this.
Yeah, toss all of it, maybe.
I know that we've got some
Town
one drops
Cry-
in the deck. We've got Eternium Rover, Town Crier.
Yep.
We do. We also have the bomb generators, which we kind of want to get before we find
Yeah.
Boom.
So we want Boom on turn 7 if we can. And there's
Some
2 of
bombs.
them. And they're
Because
not...
that's 4 Boom bots.
Did we pull C4 in Bomber last time?
We
played
did.
this? Okay.
But it's
it's
not
in this
really
deck?
new. It's in the deck.
Right. Yeah. That was Boomsday, correct?
Yes.
Just trying to rile him up and throw him off his game.
The light protects me.
I want to get Augmented Elec down this time and just shuffle like 15,000 bombs
Boom
into his
scheme
deck.
is good.
This is going to be really helpful.
Do we just improve morale and play whatever lackey we get?
I think so.
Seems good.
It works great with Divine Shield. This is
Chalky,
looking
Chalky,
like...
we call in your powers,
Jockey, give us a good lackey.
please.
Chalky, we need a lackey. Thank you. This is looking like...
Okay.
Oh,
This is
Peter's
looking like
favorite?
a token druid, potentially. Weapons
Ooh,
Project.
Project's not bad.
Weapons Project is juicy.
We have the
3
3 attack, 3/2.
attack, yeah. It's pretty mediocre.
Yeah, and that's
We have
Wrench
Warpath.
Caliber, right?
Yeah. Although against Token Druid, Deadly Arsenal's pretty great.
Gotta get to 6 mana though. I think Weapons Project maybe and just sort of
That's good.
I'd
Let's
agree.
do it.
kill the minions as they go because he's going to be more likely to play small minions than we are.
Agree.
So the weapon's just going to be better for us.
We're likely to just kill him through bombs.
Mm-hmm.
Just shuffle 10 bombs into his deck.
Am I missing any cool interactions with the board that I haven't found? I've been trying to click as much as I can. I know this goes up. There's a couple that I'm not
Oh,
hitting.
there we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Good old Blastmaster Boom.
Over here, so he's got a hero power with the Dendrologist. So this is looking like Tree,
Yep,
perhaps with the new twin spell mechanic.
that makes sense. And twin spells only in the good guy classes. The
Gotcha.
Dalaran ones. So Mage and Hunter and Paladin. And
So the callback cards are specific to the bad guys and the
twin spell and the good guys. And lackeys are bad guys as well.
yeah.
Oh,
Range
man.
Caliber.
Oh man, we are doing it.
This is
This is gonna be a good
and we are
boom.
gonna Blastmaster Boom right on turn 7.
All the
For
bombs.
so many mobs.
And we've got this Dr. Doom scheme brewing, so we can afford to swing in Wrench Caliber, take
Yep.
some damage here.
We got Weapons Project 2 for some armor.
Oh my gosh. This is gonna be sweet.
We've got Omega Devastator if we've got most hunters.
Oh right, because that gets discounted from all other trees that he plays.
So this is bomb number 3, so Boom is maxed out.
I'm gonna hold on to Wrench Caliber.
Yep, we don't need to use it.
Yeah, if he draws one of the bombs though, then we
We'll
can
do it.
immediately get another one. So this is, at best, 4 mana for 16 damage.
That's not
Essentially,
bad.
if you get both of the bombs.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's like old Druid combo, basically.
Yeah,
Except a little better.
takes a little time.
So fun fact, when I played this deck the other day, playing against the Innkeeper, I think I shuffled about 10 bombs into the Innkeeper's deck. He pulled 0 of them.
Yeah, that happens sometimes too.
course.
I was like, okay, I'm being trolled hardcore.
Never lucky.
By the Innkeeper.
Never lucky.
So I would love to get these Town Criers down, but I want to keep this board clear for Blastmaster Boom next turn.
That's reasonable.
I want as many bombs as humanly possible.
Let's rock and roll.
So I think probably just
Kill card's probably still gonna die.
you think?
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Maybe it will. I want.
I want Boom to
Payoff.
die.
Oh, that's a great draw though.
Yeah, we can just do that.
Unity. Precision.
That'll also probably die.
We don't have to play Boom right on turn 7.
Kind of. Twitch chat demands.
You're right. You're the voice of reason.
We can't see Twitch chat, but we know you all are demanding it.
Bombs away.
We don't need to see chat to know what chat's saying.
Yeah.
I got a one-track mind.
True.
Bring him back up again because.
All right, things to train into.
Yes, play minions. Thank you, Chalky. Thank you.
Please hit the bomber. Hit the bomber.
Landscaping's
There
actually.
it goes.
Landscaping's actually a great card.
It's really good.
All
and
trades
one
and
that-
Blastmaster boom.
Here we go.
5.
See you later.
Get
Hasta
outta
la
here.
vista.
And
So good.
that's
That's
so
awesome.
good.
Oh my gosh. I mean, that's potentially
This is
like
gonna happen to people.
that's crazy damage potential. If
Yeah.
these bombs are if they go face.
The boom blast go face, the bombs go face, the wrench caliber goes face.
Yeah, and for people who may not have been around back when GVG was around Boombox, they death rattle for randomly between 1 and 4 damage to a random enemy. So minion or enemy hero.
So this is gonna be explosive.
That's a lot of bombs.
Okay.
14 damage face. And we didn't kill the Argent Square, but we've still got
Four
4
bombs?
bombs in the deck.
So you could just die.
He could just die.
We have lethal at any time.
Oh my gosh.
That's what's
Very
fun about this deck. The mystery, the surprise reveal.
Oh my goodness. I kind of don't want to give him more armor.
Right,
even though
exactly.
It's so clean. So maybe just Rabid Worgen and
Yeah, and
Augmented
Alec.
Alec.
Sounds good.
But I just want him to chain 3 bombs right here.
Now, one thing I did want to clarify for those of you who have not been
Uh-oh.
tuned into Hearthstone for a while, GBG is goblins versus gnomes too, just
Yes.
to lay out those acronyms.
Both are super brilliant.
It's making a lot of treants.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
Yeah, I'm awaiting the Mulch Muncher drop at any point now.
Well, we're holding on to a Mega Devastator so we can have at least.
Right, to go
Some-
again,
we have
to
dagger
counter
removal.
the Mulch Muncher.
Thinking maybe.
Rabid Worgen.
Yeah.
Just start clearing.
Just gonna go face, get him pretty low, because I mean he's just gonna play another one on his next turn.
You're right. This twin spell. He's
twin spell.
always going to have one more in his hand. So if there's only so much we can even clear without him just being able to get it right back. So at the very least, I think putting him to 10 is important here.
Me too.
Listen here.
So it's 2 bombs instead of 3. And then just deciding whether or not we want to trade here.
Unless you had the luck like I had the other day against Innkeeper, and you don't
You
draw
get
any of the
nothing.
bombs.
What do you think about this one?
That's pretty close.
I'm going to play it safe.
Sounds good.
I don't know if there's still cards in the
I'm
deck
sure
that
there's
we're
Savage
missing
Roar.
that Savage Roar or additional buff cards that we haven't seen before.
Looks like another twin spell.
Yeah. Hydrologist first. Because the twin spell is 8 mana, correct?
I think it's 8, yeah.
So, okay, he's got it still. He held it.
Twin spell. There it is.
And the second copy of a spell with twin spell does not then have twin spell attached to it.
Right.
Correct.
But it's also
It's only twin,
yeah, but it's also not like Echo. You get to keep it around.
as long as you need it.
Okay, we need some help.
Yep.
Get rid of Mulch Muncher.
Thinking, yeah, we're definitely gonna
That's
Omega
a must.
Devastator, but I want to see.
That's fine.
We've got Warpath in the deck. I know we saw that before.
Ooh.
Oh, hey, buddy.
What's up,
bad.
Dr. Boom?
How's it going? All right, I'm thinking
you here.
definitely Mega Devastator, and I'm just gotta get up and run this project.
Yeah.
Start chipping this board away. Now we've got him into 3 bomb
3
range.
bombs. Still lethal.
I think we have what, 5 in the deck?
Bomb. There we go. Bomb number
bomb.
1. Can we get 2 in a row?
No.
No.
Okay, first
All right.
bomb though.
All right.
It's something.
You have better luck than I. So, Cora,
Uh-oh.
you were the
Oh
winner.
no.
Oh no. Double Savage Roar?
We're at 37.
Uh-oh.
32. We're dead.
Four.
We're dead.
That's 34.
Shocking with the troll. Well played. Oh
It's
my
39
goodness.
damage.
Oh, it's exact?
Man.
Wow.
It's exact. Wow.
So we didn't quite go 4-1.
Wow.
He even took a trade there
3-2.
first. Oh,
Wow.
no.
We should have played the scheme.
We should have played the scheme.
Too bad.
Mana for the scheme.
That was tough.
If we'd played the scheme over the shield block, well, no, because he traded with the Dendrologist first. I think he had an additional, 6 damage on the board that he just
Maybe.
threw
They just
over
traded
for
away.
exact lethal.
Wow.
That was rough.
3-2.
tough.
Close to
That's
4-1.
cool.
3-2,
Those are
though.
pretty good.
So Treant Druid could be a thing. More of an
Yeah.
aggressive style of Druid because we're losing Spreading Plague, we're losing Ultimate Infestation,
Absolutely.
Malfurion the Pestilent, a lot of these powerful,
A lot of the super value cards. Branching Paths
Yeah.
as well.
oh my gosh, branching paths too. So maybe more of an aggressive token style for Druid that we haven't really seen in a while now.
Yeah, I think it'll be a cool deck. I think there's definitely potential there. We'll see if it's the Treant build or if it's something else. Dendrologist is still around, Mulch Muncher's still around. There's a lot of opportunities there.
Right.
Cool.
So I think we have Mike. Mike is running production. He has been awesome. Thank you so much for the help, Mike. Mike, I think we have some recaps of the cards. Can we dive into those? Are we good? Can we?
Let's see what we got here. Awesome.
Blastmaster Boom.
Blastmaster Boom. That is a lot of boom bots.
Just the coolest callback
We
to
just saw it.
Goblins and Gnomes.
Yep.
I'm so excited to play with him.
Clockwork Goblin powers up your boom.
Nicely statted. It's a mech. Honestly, no complaints.
Dr. Boom Scheme.
Could have saved us.
Could have
Could have
saved us.
But
us.
it didn't.
It was around 10 armor. That would have
Yeah.
been pretty good.
It's a little bit slow. I'm comparing it directly to the Unidentified Shield and the Tower Shield that you can get, which is the 15 armor
Yes.
for 6 mana, but obviously that's not guaranteed. So this is consistent, but it is going to take some time.
It's the kind of card that if you're in super late game warrior versus warrior matchups, that kind of thing, it might
Swing
give
it
you a
in
lot
fatigue.
of power. Evil Cable Rat, the one neutral lackey generator.
It's just good. The lackeys, with the trouble we were having with them, maybe didn't get to shine as much as they, I think, will when the expansion is actually released. I
Yes,
think
I
these
think
are
it's a
very
little
good.
better when somebody doesn't have to cheat the lackeys into your
Yeah, we
hand.
don't have to have Chalky.
When Chalky's like, which ones do I want to give them? The bad ones.
I will say this may have the best artwork we've seen so far. Gotta love the cheese.
It's
Candles
great.
on top. So
That's
good.
great.
Yeah.
So good.
It's the evil guys working together because it's one of Togwaggle's rats, and it's laying cables for Dr. Boom, like through Dalaran to set up
course.
the
Love
Dr.
the
Boom
narrative.
evil things.
Heist Baron Togwaggle. This is just so awesome. The fantastic treasures are the treasures from Marin the Fox that
They
you
are.
get off of the chest. So crazy, crazy powerful stuff that you can do with this guy.
In this timeline, Togwaggle got to the chest first. I think it's better to look at it that way than he
Yeah.
got them from Marin.
No, he got there first.
He got there first.
He was a little bit faster this time around.
And Slam Burglar. It's a pirate, so you can get it off raiding party. You just want a
Right.
lot of value.
Captain Hooktusk.
Captain
But
Hooktusk.
then it negates the battle cry.
Yeah, but you could pull it and give it rush immediately. It's very useful.
Very useful. Khadgar, good with power creation.
Love
Good.
to see him back.
Astromancer.
Astromancer, Janelai.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Janelai, double Ragnaros.
Oh, double rag is so good.
That's what I
Splitting
would have
image?
loved to see. I think there's
Splitting
a
image
lot
will
of
give you a couple
Splitting
more
image.
Ragnaroses or Khadgars.
And that's the kind of card that I could see in Mage just getting better over time.
Absolutely.
And then the 3 mana 3/2 Messenger Raven, Battlecry Discover a Mage minion. There's a lot of really flexible Mage minions.
There are, and you get some interesting choices here where do you want a late game card, do you want an early game card? It's one of the first times we've done Discover a minion that didn't include neutral.
Huh.
Good point.
And
Yeah.
so it's
Fun fact.
pretty interesting to try out and see exactly how all the mage minions look.
The power of creation.
This was awesome. Obviously,
really
good.
so
Khadgar.
good with Khadgar.
4 Sunwalkers. Pretty dope.
And even just when we played at the end for 2 Argent Commanders,
Right.
that was pretty good.
This is the kind of card that I would have loved to have around the same time as Kabbalist's Tome.
A lot of random
Just
stuff.
like, yeah, just some big power spike minion
Absolutely.
generation that you could get off of random effects.
That's why we had Free from Amber in Priest with Ungoro, so that you could get it off of Lyra, and there was this big card that you could generate.
Yeah. That's what I was with.
Traveling Healer,
Neutral.
the card.
It's not bad. 4 mana 3/2 with Divine Shield. The 2 health isn't super applicable when you've got Divine Shield. It's just think about it as maybe taking 2 trades potentially.
Absolutely, and the 3 healing's not too bad. It's like Farseer, but 1 mana more,
Yeah.
you get the Divine Shield.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Oh, see in Zulok decks, I would assume. Or the heal log.
Potentially in
maybe.
Zulok, potentially in something like
Happy
Bouncing
Goals
Road.
rotate.
Happy Goals
That's the
rotated out.
thing.
Oh my goodness.
Because I could see that being used maybe over Life Drinker.
Right.
But Happy Ghouls rotating.
Yep.
So.
Yep. I'll say, well, the Divine Shield and the Healing would help that. But anyway, so identified contract.
Yep, so there's 4 of these. This is the callback card to Kobolds and Catacombs. This will turn into one of destroy a minion and it attacks its neighbors or deals its attack damage to neighbors. That's the one that we saw, the Turncoat contract. Recruitment contract, you kill a minion and you get a copy in your hand. We got that one too. There's destroy a minion Assassin's contract. It's destroy a minion and summon a 1/1 patient assassin with stealth and poisonous. And then there's the lucrative one, where you destroy a minion and get 2 coins.
So it is always destroy a minion, which is like a 4 or 5 mana effect, and then something additional that would
Some
be
bonus effect.
2 mana. Yeah, so 2 coins or
Yeah.
a 2 mana cost minion.
Get a
something
copy of
with
it.
the effect of betrayal, but it's all in one card.
It's all in one card.
This card's all about bombs.
All about bombs.
I love this.
This is the most consistent way to set up Boom.
Yep.
This, if you think about it as Fiery War Axe is a 3 mana 3/2 warrior weapon now,
It is.
this is 1 mana more for potentially 10 damage, plus you get the bonus of enabling Dr. Boom, Blastmaster Boom. So this is, it's a little bit expensive, but it just fits so perfectly with a card that I know everybody is going to want to play.
Blastmaster Boom's pretty fun.
I got to figure out now with Warrior decks between Super Collider and Wrench Caliber, which one, or both. Maybe just play both.
That's
you can do them both.
I love
Super
Super Collider.
Collider
Super
is
Collider is
very
probably
good.
my favorite weapon across the entire game. So super cool. Well, folks, that wraps up the gameplay. Cora, thank you so much for joining us. Did you have any
for having me.
parting words? Anything you wanted to plug? Stream,
Well,
for instance.
shameless plugs. Yeah, you guys can find me on Twitter at songbird_HS and on Twitch, twitch.tv/songbirdcora. I don't get to stream too much because usually I'm here somewhere commentating something. I'll be actually heading down to Burbank right after this for TESPA Collegiate Hearthstone tonight with Dr. J. So 5
catch
p.m.
that.
on the twitch.tv/play Hearthstone channel tonight and tomorrow, which I'm really excited about.
was a good
Collegiate's
plug.
a really fun time.
Really good plug.
Thank you.
So a couple of things I want to say. So April 3rd is our final Carterville live stream. It'll be myself, Dean Ayala, and Brian Kibler. Hopefully he doesn't burn any cards like he did with Gul'dan. I'm sure it's going to be great. So April 3rd is that date. The expansion launches on April 9th. So we hope that you guys tune in for that. It's going to be super fun. If you haven't gotten your pre-purchase bundles, make sure to jump into the game or the Blizzard web store online to get those sweet Madame Lazul, Priest Hero, the Golden Legendary, the packs, and the exclusive card bag, and all the cool things. And then lastly, if you haven't followed our Twitch channel yet or smashed that subscribe button on YouTube, please do. Again, we just want to keep you up to date with all of the things. But it was super awesome getting to hang out with everybody today. Hope you're super jazzed about Rise of Shadows. I know I am super excited. We got to see all the bombs and the cool things. So, Peter, thank you so much for taking the time to come and hang out with us. Cora, you as well. Any parting words, Peter, on your end?
No, I'm just so excited for Rise of Shadows. It's going to be awesome. This has been years in the making, setting up all of these villains, and now we get to see them in action.
Right.
These are some pretty sweet cards. Blastmaster Boom, Heist Baron Togwaggle. I am very, very excited for the expansion to come out. And thank you so much for joining us, Cora. It's
you
been
for having
awesome.
me.
It's been a great experience.
Seriously, getting a chance to sit down and speak to you about the work that you've done on the game and on this expansion in particular is a dream come true. It's so cool to be here.
It's been great having you. So, and thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris. You did a really good job,
Thank you.
Chris.
Oh, thank you guys.
Very
Appreciate
good.
it. Gonna make me cry. Get emotional over here. Anyways, thank you again, folks at home, for tuning in. Really appreciate those on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. It's been fantastic and phenomenal having you guys here. Until next time, we'll see you soon. Thanks so much.